what you might need to do is...
And we're live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday sessions of DJs and Dragons. Sexy voice JJ in the house. Your dungeon master and general sexy sounding motherfucker. We are in the campaign of Tyranny of Dragons. We're in 2025, and we're going to get through this campaign this year.
You wish.
Actually, this is the first part of it. So Tyranny of Dragons is 2 parts. And first part, we're on part 6. So it's in 2 parts. And then in the first part, there are 9 chapters. You're on chapter 6. So you're doing all right. You know what I mean? We're doing okay. But then there's a whole second book. It's massive. So where are we? Let's get all the usual stuff. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
For those I haven't already seen. If I haven't already spoke to you, did anyone get anything exciting and Dungeons and Dragons based for Christmas? I already showed the boys mine, which I did get some edible dice. And as I roll crap with them today, I'm going to eat them.
You just have to hope they're just regular edibles rather than edibles.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we're going to have an
that's
interesting
tripping.
session towards the end.
Trip the fuck. Anyone else get any exciting Dungeons and Dragons based presents?
So I got,
we got
my dragon
the actual
eggs.
new rule book.
So you got core. Excellent.
So we're going to learn new rules at some point.
When you got
Also,
the core, did they get you?
Baldur's Gate t-shirts, because we're on the Baldur's Gate campaign.
Amazing. So to clarify, when you got the book, if someone bought you bought it yourself, did you tell them to get you the book with the addendum adding it to D&D Beyond? Because you can pay.
That wouldn't have happened, that's for sure.
No, because you can pay like an extra tenner now, and you get the D&D Beyond version as well, which is
Digital plus real.
useful. Digital
Why
plus.
can't it be like Yu-Gi-Oh cards where there's a little code at the bottom of it and just type it into the website?
Magic the Gathering have got that as well. Yeah, you get the card. You same pack. You have a pack on Magic the Gathering. You can open that pack online on their online game as well. That's good work. Unlike Wizards of the Coast that sucked by taking away the ability to buy one thing off a book. Oh, what's the beer? Oh, I've never heard of that. That sounds good. Cambrai.
It's Russell Abbey IPA beer.
Oh, look at this! I have to go and raise. I'm gonna have to go and get a beer before we start. You know that, right? I did my Christmas beers, but toward the end, I was trying to get my ticks more, and I'd already done Brew York, so I skipped my Brew York Fairy Tales of Brew York Christmas beer. So I've got that today, just to revisit Christmas one last time.
Sarge, what percentage is on that?
Not a lot. 4 or something, I think.
Right then, guys. So competition, Gaz.
5 more free.
No, because I haven't reset the bot or done anything like that or asked
We're
Riggs.
not doing the competition yet. Exciting.
Only because I thought about it as I was laying in bed last night. I was like, I can't remember who won. I'm not sure we've given them the thing.
Rat bait.
And I've not
Rat
done
bait
anything.
one.
Rat bait, yes, again, because it rolled over to rat bait because, some mad reason, the roll. I remember that who's won. And then I don't know if we've even set it up and asked the boss, see if we can start it again. So,
I don't paid. I did ask him for some money for some stuff, and he goes, "Oh, I haven't paid the guy yet. Who was it who won?" So we do need to do that, and we will get on it. We'll message him, and we'll start a new competition soon. Maybe for today, we'll do a special competition that if I eat all my dice, then I'll get sick. Oh wait, that's not a competition. All right, so there's no competition. There's no sponsors. There's no anything. There's just moving on, onwards and upwards, and having some fun with DJs and Dragons.
it's not like here, but is it?
After tracking the caravan to a roadhouse in the Mere of the Dead Men, our party discovered this is where the caravans were being unloaded. Sorry? What?
Eagle.
No.
This
This is where the caravans were being unloaded. They found a secret tunnel under the vault where the goods were being stored and tracked. Being stored and tracked a group of lizard folk to their camp. While in the process of this, they encountered Bogluck, a burly half-orc who seemed to be running the roadhouse. After a brief encounter, they were able to trap him in their secret multi-dimensional mirror. Once they encountered the lizard folk, they learned that some were unhappy with the way the cult were treating them. There seemed to be a hierarchy in the swamp that they were the bottom of. The party decided to try and use this to their advantage by imitating Bogluck, being a dick, and then switching in the real Bogluck to turn them against him. This went well. Dramatic, I can't believe it worked. But Bogluck, at the end of the battle, Bogluck escaped. Now as they make their way to Castle Neartar, deep in the swamp, which seems to be the cult's base of operations. They had planned to enter as cultists with the lizard folk helping. However, now it would seem with Bogluck escaping, they may be being expected. Oh, that's annoying. There we go. And I've dropped you on the right map. Okay. So you guys are in a swamp. You have made a catamaran out of 2 canoes. You have killed a whole bunch of crocodilios. What did you want to do?
Yes. I mean, we could probably get close to the castle. I'm kind of... Is there
I
any
think you've
time...
realised that Bogluck is away, and I weren't sure if you were going to short rest.
That's what I was wondering. At this point, do we think there's any time pressure?
I would say there's... I mean, I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, when I said...
Discuss that amongst yourselves.
When I was saying that, I was saying it more to the party than to you.
Yeah.
Do we think there's any time pressure?
Mm-hmm. Well, I would say that a well-rested party is a well-prepared party, if you know what I mean.
You
But
do
we
like
should-
your naps, though.
Wisa should
Yes,
get...
Allah will be resting regardless of what you choose.
Yeah. Wisa should get to Gasol as soon as possible, as who knows what Bogluck will stir once he gets there. We need to get there to help my... Now that I have turned against him, he could attack us at any time. He might tell the cult to kill all the lizard folk after my uprising. Why was I so foolish?
Okay. Snapjaw, how much longer do you think it is to the castle?
About 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Hey, so so it was you're about halfway. So it's about a couple of hours. Yeah, a couple of hours travel.
So, I'm wondering if we can short rest while doing it. Given we're all on a catamaran now, can we have like 1 or 2 people helming the catamaran while the others short rest and then swap?
Yeah, so Allah will cast Unseen Servant to take over his duties on the caravan, and that lasts for an hour, and Arlo will have a nap while that's happening.
Okay, so Arlo's worked out how he can short rest. Does anyone else not need a short rest?
I
Don't think I need one.
I don't actually.
I would like a short rest. Yeah.
Okay, so you want a short rest.
Okay, so Allah will say to whoever it is,
Yes, well, I've had a little bit of a nap. I'm sure I could whip up another unseen zone for one of you to take over your duties while you catch 40 winks. Yes, I'm sure I can do that.
I don't need short rest. Yeah.
So I'd say if Taser and an unseen servant were able to keep an eye on things, the rest of you could probably get a short rest.
During this
And
short rest,
Snapjaw won't need a short rest, so he'll be helping out.
during this short rest, can I take the red fur-lined coat from Ash and attune to it?
It would depend on if you want to steal it or if you want to ask Ash if you're allowed to have his red fur-lined coat.
Ash, can I have your coat?
I
No.
mean,
That'd be so funny if you'd have said that. No, sorry, mate. Sentimental value.
I mean,
If you're not using it.
we're both harpers, aren't we?
Yeah.
I would say to him, the only worry is that I'm not sure whether it's going to be a problem now. The reason that we weren't wearing it and we switched to the other armour is we have a feeling that they might recognise us from some of the deeds we did earlier on. That said, you're quite clearly not me, so who knows? But oh yeah, that's where you can then say your bit that you said in channel when I said that.
Yeah, and I can change its color if I wanted to be more sneaky.
So you can. Oh, you how do you change its color?
With prestidigitation, you can change the color on an object for an hour.
Okay, and it's a cantrip, isn't it?
Yeah, so I can do that every hour.
Theoretically, you could change it. In that case, because obviously it is basically a red Santa costume that he got in a Christmas campaign that's overpowered. So it did have the disadvantage that you would have probably had disadvantage on stealth. But as you can make it black, for example, I will waive that. There you go. How about that?
Perfect.
Okay, so you're making your way through. Snapjaw's leading the way. You're all taking a break. Arlo, you're having a nap, so you won't miss. You'll miss most of this information whilst you're sleeping. What you learn in very broken pidgin English, because they don't speak fluent English at all, the lizard folk. Things you roughly discover is you're heading to Castle Niratar, which I will now show you as you arrive. You'll see it when you arrive at it anyway, so let me just find the handout. It's very intimidating. Handout, there we go. Oh no, that's the... So I don't know if I show this whether you can see the text, because I'm sure there was a player handout, which I can't find now. It's very annoying. I'll get there. Player handouts, there we go, down the bottom. Maybe there wasn't one. I'm sure there was a player handout. So anyway, you approach a castle, which, how do I see? I'm so used to being able to DM and show this shit off. Creatures and monsters named NPCs. Yes, there isn't one for that. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to show this to you guys. Don't read the text.
Don't read the text, okay?
Actually, I don't know if I can. Can I show it to you? I can put it in your journal so you can show the picture. There we go.
Okay.
I'm not sure. To be honest, this is just the bit for the... I'll read it out anyway. So you see a castle.
That one? This is episode 6?
Episode 6, approaching Castle Niratar.
Yeah, there we go. I've got a picture. There is no text, so that's all right.
There you go. So you learn a few things, not least of which you learn that the castle is very much the base of operations, is what Snapjaw knows, for the cult. There is a hierarchy, which is already explained to you before. The bullywugs seem to be in dominance underneath the cultists, and the lizard folk are very much not. If you remember from the last session, the leader of the bullywugs, Farblex, Spatagoo, killed the leader of the lizard folk, and was kind of allowed to get away with it. You do learn that Resmir, the woman that you, the half dragon that you'd kind of been following along with the cult, very much, this is her castle. This is her base of operations. Although she's not here that often, she very much, when she's here, is the boss. Her second in command is someone called Dralmora Braun Grey. and I will put that, because it's obviously going to be horrendous to spell. I will quickly put that into the channel for in there. There we go. So that's in Roll20. So Dralmora isn't a bad guy, according to the lizard folk. He's been supplying them some weapons. He hasn't really been able to go against Resmir's wishes, because it's Resmir that has got that brought the main forces of the Bullywugs in and gave them that second kind of in command situation, and they run the defenses, whereas the lizard folk are very much carrying, fetching, scouting, and hunting. But there's quite a lot of lizard folk, and he's been trying to raise up these lizard folk to fight back against, not so much against the cultists, but they want to show the cultists who they are by taking on the Bullywugs, and that's what he wants your assistance with. That's why he's bringing you to the castle. The only other thing that you learn, squaring off against the Dragon Cult, so you've learned that Resmir is now... You know yourselves that Resmir was heading toward there. You haven't seen if he's got there or not yet, so you don't know if he's there, because obviously, if you remember again last year, when you got to the roadhouse, he rode off very quick. They rode off and you didn't follow Resmir. You then stayed and that. So Resmir has gone off. You don't know if they're here. Yeah, that's for me. That's for me. Yeah, that's pretty much it. As you're going along, he's very much like, he hates bullywugs. They kill leader, they lord over us. When we get there, we need to show. And as you're talking, he does mention his disappointment in someone called Vorag Hamanathar. Again, putting it in the channel for you. Who is almost, you get a feel that there's some kind of worship going on, like icon hero worship. This is actually the local black dragon who claims the Mirror of the Dead Man as his territory. And you've actually seen, you think, Shad, I think it was Karlon that saw what he thought was a dragon with his observation a while back in the distance. Allegedly, he's always seen around, but he hasn't come to their aid since everything that's happened. And they pray to him and they hope it happens. But no one really knows what he's doing. And you know, his lair is deep within the swamp and no one dares go near it. Even only certain lizard folk are chosen to help guard that. And he doesn't, he wants to know. He was tempted to go and seek out the dragon for help, but he hasn't got the courage. Courage. But it also means that he's not against the dragons. In fact, he believes in the cultists' plan to raise Tiamat, and obviously is a big fan of dragons, him being lizard-like. But he's a means to an end. Also, his tribe is called the Scaly Death Lizard Folk.
Okay.
Did you want to ask him any questions during the course of that? That's what you'd roughly learn as he's talking. And it would be mostly, he'd be saying that mostly to Eagle, to Tazar, but obviously most of you are awake, doing your own things, trying on clothes, etc. The only person who missed all that was Arlo, because he was sleeping.
So I mean, what do you think we should do when we get to the castle? Are you going to try and raise the lizard folk to take on the Bullywugs, or are we going to confront? Or, I mean, give or take, we're happy to support in whatever way, but I think we should come up with at least a rough plan.
So, when we arrive at the camp now, I fear that, I mean, we've been quite quick, so hopefully he won't have had time to raise people against my people. If we can get to our camp on the outskirts of the castle, we can maybe start to raise people and convince them this is the time, and if we can fight the Bullywugs. He does then sort of look at you and say, you're helping me, but what is your intention? What brings you to castle?
We have some business with the cultists. There's a little bit of they took some stuff that was ours. We're not particularly happy with them.
But these would be gifts for the dragons.
And if we
Surely
gave,
you will be pleased to.
if we gave them, they would be gifts, but they were taken.
Hey, we've had things taken. So okay, give me a persuasion check on that. Was a good answer. with advantage. That was clever. That was clever. I like it.
Persuasion. Oh, this character's a lot better than.
Yeah, this is your best one.
17 plus 6, 23.
We too have had things taken. We give gladly, but maybe that is why Vorkamathar does not shine upon us, because the cultists they are taking all the praise from the dragons. Maybe it's time that we gave our own. Maybe you should be able to give your own. I will help. When we arrive, we see my people may rise up. Then whilst we cause such a kerfuffle, said lizard folk word, this will give you a chance to infiltrate and find your things. As a DM, what is your goal?
I was thinking what he wanted to say, and then I was thinking, what is our goal? Why did
so
we
you
come
are
here?
tasked? Effectively,
It's been a while
you are
back.
tasked. Yeah, last February, you were tasked very much with tracking the caravan to its destination and finding out, if you could, any of the plans of the cultists. What you've learnt so far is they take their stuff all the way up to the Carnarth Roadhouse, unload it to this place. So I suppose you're trying to figure out, is this its final destination, and do they, what are their ultimate goals? You do know in general from speaking to the lizard folk and when you've talked to cultists, in general you know that the idea is dragons like massive hordes. They're gathering as much as they can. Their ultimate goal is to raise Tiamat. That's what you've sort of learnt along the way.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, the main thing we want to try and figure out then is how they're going to try and raise Tiamat, I guess.
Yeah, maybe. I haven't
It
read that far in the book yet. I've got no idea.
is this castle a key part of that, and that's basically what's going on at this castle, I guess.
Yeah.
Then we need to report back and.
I was going to say, you really do need to report back. It's been a couple of months. I was thinking of actually
we
bringing
did
a
report in at Waterdeep, so.
How do you? You did. How do you? Did you actually have?
So I think
paper
in game
birds
it's
or-
only been 2 days since we reported in.
No, you travelled up to the Carnarth and spent. Yeah, it's not been. It's been probably has only been a couple of days actually. I'll give you that.
Maybe
All right,
it's
screw you.
Didn't we ask Alfred to report back to whatever?
That's correct. Yes, Alfred was sent back to Waterdeep. So you sent him back to Waterdeep with your horses, and then to report back, I believe.
Which was in game yesterday.
Yes. No, I think it's a couple of days. You've had a day in. I think you've had it was a night at the swamp, and then you went, and then you camped. So yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's difficult when things go over 5 years.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's out of game. It was a lot longer than in game. But yes, we've got. We've got some paper birds. So once we've figured out what's going on at the castle, we can send a report back.
So you've seen. Have you put the castle on the sharedness? Have you shared it with the guys? Haven't seen it?
It's
On a screen somewhere.
it's on Twitch.
Ah, Twitch.
I think if I press that one, it should appear as I said.
Cool. Right, just gonna. So, what I'll do is I'll load you in to the next map as you arrive at the castle. Can I drag you from there? Yes, I can. Excellent. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. That was a terrible thing to do, but it's fine. I have to do it from the top. You try and do it from the map, it drags the map to the other map. But here we go. We're in a little folded area. We're on this map for the foreseeable future. As you see, when you arrive on the map, you're on this map. You could be on this map for the next year. It's massive. I want to see how well it translates onto Twitch and what you can actually see.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, zoom out a lot.
Yes. Okay. So interesting god rays going on there.
Yeah, I don't like it does that, but it's sort of that's like the tents and stuff. So you shouldn't really be able to see inside them, but I don't like the way it does it. It should just blacken out the squares on the screen without the 3D all the way to the sky. But hey ho.
Well, it's not. I
Right.
don't think it's to the sky. I think it's to the horizon. The idea being you can't see anything behind that tent.
You can't see behind it. Exactly that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's the fact it does it as really hard lines rather than kind of
Making it a bit fadey and nice.
Yeah, sort of spreading fog of war type thing.
Right, let's go see let's zoom in on your boys. So you see you've arrived a little bit outside of the camp. Let me pull up my notes for this section because I'm actually using Roll20 rather than OneNote because it's easier. Because for reasons. Let me get right to the top. Right, Castle Neritar, outside Castle Neritar. Here we go. Let's pop that out. And let's pop that over here. So when you land, you see half a dozen canoes pulled out onto the land. There's some paddles around. They're all mostly in good condition. You can see over to the left, there's an area that appears to be lots of crudely built huts. And you do see a number of frogs hopping around, giant frogs, and bullywugs in that area. Straight on, you do see some huts, I believe, in the distance. And that seems to be where you don't seem to have a welcoming party or anything. And the huts in the distance.
That's good.
Seem to be where, sort of down to your south. Down to your south, you see like a pen where there's some animals, and you do sort of see some huts around there as well. And that seems to be the direction that Snapjaw is headed. I didn't put Snapjaw on the map. 1 second. Has everyone got vision? Can everyone see?
I can.
Eagle?
Yep.
Excellent. So Snapjaw basically heads off in this direction, sort of goes through the animal stockade and out the other side and into this section here. So if you want to move down into the stockade and round to the right, as you go through the stockade, you'll see that there are the giant lizards that fetch things and bring things are penned in there. The walls are about 5 foot high, made from sturdy logs, driven into the earth. There are 3, as you go around there, let me just reveal those. 3 of those giant lizard things, and a couple of normal lizard folk just hanging around. And as Snapjaw comes through, they give him a little welcome. It's like, hey, Snapjaw, how's it going? It's like, I'm okay. It's not too bad, you know. So you go through there, and as you get into the camp, there's a few, again, a few lizard folk hanging around. Over the course of a couple of minutes, Snapjaw kind of starts to call out to people, beckon them over, saying, "The time has come, my friends. Now we must stand." And he sort of, gather in. And he sort of brings, and about, without bringing all the tokens and revealing them all, around about 20 lizard folk gather around. And he starts to explain that you've arrived and that you've been waiting for a sign. He's been waiting for a sign for a while. He hasn't dared come forward with these things, but everyone is bowed. You guys have been bowed under. You know what I mean? We need to. There's been an incident. There was a small uprising at the camp when Bogluck kind of attacked them, and they attacked back. And because of that, they believe that one of the cultists, the big man, as he calls him, the big man, has undoubtedly come here, and who knows what the repercussions will be. At the very least, he feels that he will be punished and probably killed, made an example of, and maybe others may be punished. But maybe now's the time to rise up. And if they show their loyalty to the cultists, but by attacking the bullywugs, maybe they can come through this. So as he's doing that, does anyone want to give him any assistance? So I'm about to roll a persuasion check to see if people actually do join him.
I give him guidance.
Okay, so you're going to give him guidance as he's talking. Excellent.
I'll sort of try and just help with some embellishment. It's like, that Boglug was really talking down, and then he came out and he was attacking, and he was a really nasty man.
So I gave advantage, and he rolled okay. With a D4, yeah? Do you want to roll that
With a
D4 for
D4.
me? Roll me the D4.
Right.
Or shall I roll it in case I can get a 1 and then I can eat it?
You could try.
I rolled a... Oh, that's... the 1 would be that way. I rolled a 3. That's even better. So... It seems this is maybe the push a lot of these people needed. There's a few people like saying, but what about this on the children? And then people start saying, look, gather up any small ones. Let's get them out. We also need to try and get as many of the people outranging as possible. And as they're talking, you kind of, I imagine you leave them to it. Do they want to get involved in their conversations?
Probably not too much. I mean, assuming it seems like it's going our way favourably.
It does seem to go in your way. They're
We're
making
outsiders, so...
They're making plans, and Snapjaw eventually sort of comes over and says, we've sent out word, but right now we are outnumbered by bullywugs 3-1, and who knows which the cultists will. I worry the cultists will side with the bullywugs and will come down on us even harder unless we can show that we are not attacking them, we are just attacking the bullywugs, and that we demand. I demand, and they've said that we demand the head of Spatagoo. That is our cause. That is what we demand. We are worried about fighting with outsiders. So we are going to wait for some more people. We have people hunting. We have people scouting. We have sent out word. We are recalling them. We have a local village nearby. We are bringing people. We are sending the children. I don't know what your plan is, but maybe lie low for an hour, maybe 2, and then you'll know when we strike. And when we strike, if you feel we need help, you could help, or just maybe you can use this for whatever you need. This is what I give to you.
Okay. I think initially we can probably help. I mean, if we're going to sneak in, there's going to be people there anyway, aren't there? So, yeah. But yes, we will try and contain it to the bullywugs. Obviously, we don't want cultists coming down on you.
Please note if my people see you and you are acting against us, or if you're acting against the cultists that are not fighting against us, they may begin to fight against you. I cannot guarantee your safety, but if you fight bullywugs and you fight alongside lizard folk, we fight with you.
Seems like a win-win arrangement.
Okay. So what are you going to do?
Unless anyone else in the party wants to do anything different.
What are you going to do? You have an hour-ish. Do you want to take a short rest?
Well, I think it would be an excellent time to scout out the area and try and analyze the disposition of their forces. I think that Poe might be able to help with this, and I believe I saw a man with a small spider who was also very sneaky.
Yeah, but I don't think that a small spider is going to be very good in stealth and sneaking around where there's a lot of frogs and things that try to eat spiders.
That's a very good point.
Have you actually brought the spider back yet? Did it get squished?
Yes. Yeah, it's already back
Okay.
a while ago.
Okay.
Because we used it to scout the camp from the lizards.
Okay.
Right, I feel this is an object lesson in why birds are far superior to spiders in most circumstances.
So Arlo's going to send Poe up and have a little fly around and see what he can see in terms of, are there bullywugs floating around? Is there any easy access to the castle? That sort of thing.
So start moving some people around. So yeah, what you see, so the castle is built on dry land. And then a deep moat was dug around it. The mere has expanded and surrounded.
Eagle's deafening
What?
me.
Oh, wow. Thanks. The mere expanded into the area. The moat overflowed and flooded, so now the whole site is swampy. Large pools of water stand around the place. But it's built pretty much on exposed bedrock, so the foundations are sound and mostly dry. Tangled brush and trees grow within 20 feet of the walls on 3 sides of the castle. Only the front southern face is clear. You see the reeds of the huts. When you go over the huts, you do see a dozen or more haphazardly built on the boggy ground, each one shaped like a flattened dome. Doorways seem open. You don't really see much inside as you're flying around. There's a lot of mud, a lot of muck. The interiors you can't see. You do see a bunch of giant frogs, like I say, hopping around the place. The moat that goes around the castle is about 30 to 40 feet wide. What I'm going to do, as you're flying over it and you've got that, you'll have a rough idea. I'm quickly, because I don't like the way it looks anyway, going to turn off dynamic lighting. So you should all now pretty much see, and you'll see a bunch of people that you probably shouldn't see, because they're behind walls. Let me just get rid of those. But you'll see them when you get close anyway. Oh, actually, I've got all of them. Okay.
You say this. You say the foundation is sound.
Yes.
How do you build on sound?
So yeah, the castle. The castle's over. You see, the castle's over multiple floors. There are some towers that go up 2 or 3. They go up like 3 stories. The castle seems to be about 2 stories. From what you see out here, it looks pretty well built. You can see that it is in some disrepair. There are little areas where entrances are broken in. For example, the main gate, which is about here, as you're flying around that, you see that there's an entrance there, and that seems to be the main entrance to get in and get across to the castle. Other than traveling through the moat. You see the moat surrounds the castle. One thing, as your bird flies in an hour, the bird could get a good fly from some good height. You do see some towers. You see some guards up in some towers. But you do see the moat surrounds the entire castle. And the only logistical way that you can see in would be via the main gate, which is here and appears to be guarded.
The guards on the towers, are they what do they call them?
Are they bullywugs or are they
human
cultists?
cultist or bullywugs?
In general, when you pass, it does seem to be that the majority of the security forces are bullywugs. That is what their job here is to do. The cultists are cultists. They're here. They're stationed here. But the defense of the castle appears to be the responsibility of the bullywugs.
Okay, this camp to the sort of northwest, is that a lizard folk camp or is that a bullywug camp?
Highlight it for me.
Oh, this one up here. Where all the tents are.
Where all the tents are, that's the ones I pointed out. That's the huts. That's where the bullywugs live.
That's the
That
bullywug.
appears to be the residential bullywug area.
Yeah.
If you were to guess from your flyover, you would imagine there are about 20 or 30 bullywugs over there, maybe slightly more. And there's a bunch in the Barbican and in the area as you fly and see into areas. I can't remember which parts are second floored and not. Let me just have a quick look at that section there. I moved the map, didn't I? Damn it. So yeah, but you if you were to guess from the amount of people and from what he's told you, you're looking at probably 50 to 70 bullywugs knocking around to about the 20 or 30. You seem to think that if every lizard folk turned up, there'd probably be a 2-to-1, like a 40 to 80 split, maybe.
Okay. So there's some in the camp and some in the castle.
Yeah.
So if we talk to what's his name again? Snapjaw.
Yes.
Find out, are they planning on attacking the residential area or are they planning on attacking the castle?
One second, what have I done? By moving that map, I've absolutely killed myself. 1 second. I've got to find that folder. There we go. And let me drag that out of that folder. How do I even do that? I accidentally created a folder and put this thing in there, and I really didn't want to do that. If I do that, here we go. It's back to all pages. Shit, I didn't want to put it in there. That's where Aki's stuff is. Oh my goodness. Is that my map? Is that where you guys are? No. Oh my god. I've lost the map where you guys are. I found it in the JJ's folder. Thank fuck for that. Right, here we go. So, what you get? So, yeah, you gather that they're going to rise up. So they're going to attack. That their main focus of attack is going to be the huts, and
Makes
then,
sense.
and then there's going to be a couple of groups that go off, and they're going to try and overtake what's called the Barbican. Which is where the main forces of the bully would gather at the entrance to the castle. They feel if they can take that, they can then demand the head of Spatagu inside. So that's their main plan, is to kind of attack the area to the north and the and enter the Barbican, which is where the main entrance to the gate is.
Okay. So, what do we think strategy-wise?
We have a rogue of sorts. I wonder if he might be able to disguise himself as a bug person and maybe cause a distraction or send some of them away. I mean, do we have a good description of this leader of theirs?
Who's that? Sorry.
If Carlon was to turn himself into a golly, a bully, whatever these bug things are, frog people, and if he was to cry wolf, as it were, and manage to get some of them out of the camp, we might be able to even out the numbers, as it were.
Potentially. They're kind of doing their own thing now. They remember they don't want to. Say that again.
Have you had much practice pretending to be a frog person?
Not really.
So I think in general, to be an actual person, you would have had to have met them, I'm guessing.
Probably, yeah. Well, I can choose how to look, but it's if I haven't seen that guy, it's not that easy, I guess.
So
See,
the time
what I
goes
was
by,
thinking,
guys.
If they
Go on,
were going to
yeah.
go attack the huts, if we sort of...
2 seconds. Should have grabbed a drink.
if
I'll
we
let you
sort
guys
of...
strategize.
If we sort of pulled back a little bit and try and flank... So, don't know if I can, how well I can draw it on the map, but so if they're going to go up here and attack this camp, we sort of hold around here, then as the people come out of the tower to maybe support their people, we can sort of flank them. I don't know. I'm not very good at strategy.
We can probably do that.
How's the strategizing going?
Yeah, but won't that leave all the lizard men with their 2-to-1 disadvantage to the villagers to the north?
Well, I'm thinking part of that 2-to-1 is the people in the castle, so if we can stop them coming round and attacking the lizard folk from the rear, that'll help. Or, yeah, we could just go into the camp. I don't know. I'm not a military strategist. I'm just a boy from the street that happens to have some sparks in his hand. If you've read some military books... I mean, we know Quent's specialty is smashing. Hold on, what's your background? You had much military training? I don't think we know much about you history-wise.
I'm just a guy that sees stuff, and I do some intelligence work for some parties.
That didn't sound sketchy.
It didn't at all, did it? So, yeah, I mean, I guess they're the two options. One go in with the main force and try and help them, and the other is try and protect their rear.
Or we try and convince some of them to leave and make the fight easier.
Yep, but leave to where?
Oh, that doesn't really matter. That's a technicality.
I think if we're going
There's
to
some more
convince them...
crates back at the inn. I'm sure they can go fetch them.
Oh, you mean before the battle starts, try and get them to go away. Right. That makes more sense.
But it's mostly the lizard folk that were doing that, so I don't think the bullywugs will want to do that.
Well, we could send them to put down a lizard rebellion several miles away. Or just order them to stand in front of the castle in parade formation and fireball.
We could certainly try and group them, yeah.
What would be something that they would all flock around to?
A spider. Tasty spider.
I didn't ask how big the castle was. I said, boom.
So, Snapjaw just come over at some point and say, "So what? You know, what are your plans?" Because it kind of said you should make your move and go, and you're still here. You want to tell him that you want to help them fight to the north, or he had intimated that they would start the fight and you should do your thing. But if you ended up in a fight with them, try to fight the bullywugs only. That was kind of the point.
Yeah, so I think we try and go at the rear. Wait till they attack the camp at the north, then as people come out, we want to get in, so as people come out, we attack them, and then when they stop coming out, we can go in. Maybe.
Yeah, works for me. Let's go into the castle. Let's come here and do the thing that we were meant to do and leave the lizardmen to their fate. I mean, technically they're part of the dragon cult, which is bad.
Bad, yeah.
The enemy of my enemy is still my enemy, so they should just kill each other.
Exactly. If they can kill each other, that's the ideal situation. Not saying this, obviously, to them. Very, very hushed tones.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So the time passes by. You kind of make a decision that you're gonna. So whereabouts do you want to be when the battle begins? If you want to move, or tell me whereabouts on the map you want me to put your tokens.
I want to be hidden in the bushes next to the entrance to the castle.
Yeah, that was... I was thinking sort of there, then as they come out, we can flank them.
So I need anyone that wants to get that close to the castle before a battle starts. I need you to all make me stealth checks, please.
I can do a stealth check, yeah.
Well, I bet you can.
31.
Stealthy. Right, let's risk this. Oh, not too bad. 15 plus 5, dirty 20.
Oh, you're going that side, okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Taser.
Doesn't really matter what size.
Taser, where are you going?
Uh, 24 for my stealth.
Nice.
Oh, wow, we're doing quite well.
Seven.
We were doing
Maybe
quite
not.
well.
Yeah.
So where are you going, Taser? Are you putting you and you're all going there. So you're all going to that area. I would say, as you make your way around the water, I'm guessing you went round. You were seeing the things that people were gathering. They started gathering, and to be honest, some of the bullywugs to the north started to notice in, and they're looking at what's going on, and some of these things here are starting to sort of come out, and they're wondering what's happening, and one of them sort of hears a snap off to the left as Tazar kind of trips and a branch breaks. But immediately, Carlon, being the skilled rogue that he is, he's able to kind of grab Tazar, roll him down, and put his hand over his mouth, and you sort of lie there very intimately, looking into each other's eyes. And the guy looks, and then a bunch at this point, a bunch of these sort of start moving in this direction. Over the course, I think when it happens quickly. Oh, much like what seemed to a tablet dropping.
Yeah.
So when it happens quickly. From being nothing happening, a few shouts happen. There's almost the noise of like a horn, like, and the battle just begins, and this chaos ensues, and immediately, like, a bunch of people run out of these longhouses here and start to engage with the frogs and bullywugs. What I'm going to do, rather than get into individual roles and fights, there is battles going on. I will roll a few rolls each time to see kind of which is coming out on top of the battle. But we're now kind of in a flow situation. So what I want to do is I want to get... we're going to get each of you to just act each turn. I'm not going to say it has to be on any kind of roll until we get into a combat situation. So just, I want to say, who wants to lead the getting into the castle situation? Who wants to be in the front? Are we going to be leading with a big man swinging, or are you going to try and stealth? Or are you going to try and stealth and avoid the combat and just try and avoid everybody? What is the plan for getting into the castle?
Yeah, it's basically, is it Carlon or is it Quent? That's essentially the question.
I think we know who's in the rear.
Oh yeah.
Do we want to close off the entrance to the castle so that there are no more bullywugs can go outside?
That was where I was sort of thinking, is wait until they start to come out and then ambush them. But don't know. Obviously,
or do we want to keep them all inside so that the lizard folk outside don't have to deal with the reinforcements from inside?
That was essentially.
That would mean that you would have to deal with them.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure Gwent's looking forward to.
So,
because one thing is we wait until they're outside, or one thing is we wait.
Well, the battle's already started, so they're rushing out. The main force at the moment now seems to be fighting in the gateway. There are signs of a battle. Right. I think the real question to begin with, as it all kicks off, there are fights happening at the door. I'll roll for it in a second to see who does best. But there's a very small but hardened force of lizard folk, and there's an element of surprise that's catching the bullywugs there. At this moment, you've got probably effectively one round to either slip in past the combat or wade in to the combat and start, do you want to help with this attack in here, or are you going to try and use this as a distraction? That's the question, really. Is it a distraction, or are you going in with?
I don't know. I guess it's Quent, do you want to smash, or Carlon, do you want to sneak?
Leroy Jenkins.
Essentially, yes.
I was thinking, so a little bit metagaming. I was thinking if we all go inside, I can use silent image to close off the doorway, let's say. So it would just seem like there's a brick wall where the doorway was.
Okay, yeah. So we can go in, and then once we're inside, Quent smash.
Yeah.
As plan as any.
That way the lizard folk outside can do the outside stuff, we do the inside.
Yeah. Okay, so we sort of stealth round the back of that fight, and then just go for it inside.
Yeah, I guess.
It's a plan.
It's a plan. Whether it's a good plan or not, it remains to be seen.
Is silent image a cantrip?
No. It's a spell.
Okay.
And it only its concentration it lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
So we probably need to go in before we do that.
Okay, guys, move yourselves in. I'll give you the freedom of the turn and a bit. So basically, allow each of you to move your tokens in and put them in a position in the area of the Barbican.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I was going to say, not knowing, I'd just sort of sneak around the wall effectively, and be on that inside. And go. Oh look, there's loads of people in here. We didn't think about that. But obviously we didn't know that.
I'll let you use the same stealth rolls. So pretty much everyone, Tazar, on your way in, one of the bullywugs jumps out and tries to attack you because they don't know who you are. They don't recognize you. Are you still wearing cultist clothes? Were you wearing cultist clothes? I can't remember. No.
Don't think so. No.
No, got them in the backpack. Didn't put them on.
So Taser, you're going to get an attack against you. That is a... Now, let me just quickly get the Bullywug's character sheets up. Something I should have done in advance. Bully. Right, Bullywug. Let's exit that out and bring it over here. Oh, no, I didn't want to put that there. Pull that down here. Whack that over here. So that is a... where's to hit? 14 to hit.
No.
So he sees you and he doesn't know who you are, but there's a big battle going on, and as he kind of swings at you, it's half-hearted, because as he swings at you, one of the lizard folk just spears him through the neck. And it is on like Donkey Kong. So yeah, that's what happened there. So you've all managed to get in really without drawing any attention to yourselves. What do you want to do now?
While I was going in and everyone was entering the castle, right after us, I do the silent image thing, and I like there's a stone wall coming up from the ground like magically, and it just looks like a wall. Yeah.
Okay. So as you do that, there's now the door there. So this now closes off. Right here. There's now a barrier here, and they'll look at this wall go up as the fighting's happening outside. And all of a sudden, there's one lizard who doesn't really understand how it happened. The one that saved Tazar and stabbed the guy in the neck, he's in there with you. You got one dude, man. You got a dude helping you out, and you look around, and now you can all roll initiative because you've definitely seen. Let's fucking do this. I need giant frogs. Boom.
So just to be clear, the silent image, you can use your action to cause the image to move to any spot.
Okay.
As the image changes location, you can alter its appearance. I'm not going to do that. The physical interaction with the image reveals it to be an illusion because things can pass through it. A creature that uses its action to examine the image can determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against your spell save DC.
Yeah, so for the now, everyone's too busy fighting. They look at it, and maybe the people inside, they're obviously going to be very busy fighting you. The people outside are fighting each other. It may be the lizard folk, once they realize that that's not stone, they may investigate it once they finish their fight, and they may then come in and join. But for now, You're on your own. Adding characters to the turn order sheet. Here we go. Boom, Arlo. Everyone roll initiative, yeah? If you're rolling initiative, please. That'd be great. How's it going, guys? This combat is brought to you by the Umbrella Academy, because I got a new box set for them for Christmas. Isn't that exciting? And also edible dice, which I'm going to eat one in a minute because I really want one. So I've done Arlo, I've done Taser, I've done Quent, I've done Ash, I've missed Carlo. Let's put you on there. I'm now hoping this works. That is a Bullywug. Let's click on that. It did work, excellent. And then let's go to a giant frog and let's click on that. Yay, the giant frogs rolled well.
Oh, wow.
Taser, what did you roll? Taser?
I'll put it in.
Ah, good man. Okay, and let's...
I was waiting because otherwise too many people doing it at once.
Yeah. So it all kicks off. I'm now going to zoom right in. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Let me tell you what you see. We're inside the Barbican. Barbican is the primary defensive position for the castle. It is guarded round the clock by a bunch of bullywugs and some giant frogs. Unless the fight or distance sound elsewhere, these guards are now at alertness, which says that the fight happened, they're at alertness, that's fine. Sloppy mud covers the stone floor, and loose planks have been laid from gateway to causeway to create a 10-foot wide boardwalk for the cultists who don't enjoy walking through the mud the way bullywugs do. So you see that there's a pathway through that doesn't involve walking in mud. The slippery mud makes everywhere off the planks difficult terrain. So basically in here is difficult terrain with the exception of, and it's actually not on this map, so I'm going to quickly draw a little line. 1 second. Down this path here there are planks, and then along here. So up to the stairs, which you see in the middle of the room, and all the way along here is fine terrain. But everywhere else in here, for you guys, is difficult terrain, which means half movement speed. Okay.
We have 2 lizard folk with us, or
You have 1 lizard folk who made it through, that guy there.
there are two tokens for lizard folk.
Where's the other one? Okay, he was obviously in here fighting already. I didn't see that. That's cool. I see that he got blocked off. He was already in here. He'd made his way through. He was quick and stealthy. He's a little roguey bastard. So they're fighting there. So what I'll do straight away is we'll get some combat going on straight away. So which are the bullywugs? They're the bullywugs, they're the giant frogs. So the giant frogs are going first. This guy straight away leaps over. He does a standing leap. He jumps 20 foot and lands straight next to you, Tazar. And he is going to...
Is his name JD?
Maybe. You're not small, are you? Unfortunately, he can swallow small things. Unfortunately, it's just a bite attack. So let's roll with my d20, and that is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay. So he's going to roll damage, which is a remarkable 1d6 plus 1. That's a 2 plus 1 is 3 points of damage, Tazar.
That's not too bad. I was wondering just how outmatched we'd made ourselves.
Okay. Next. It's going to be this one. So he can jump 20 feet and then 5, 10, 15. So he can get to you with you as well. So another attack on Tazar, who just appeared to be at the front after the combat. Oh, do you know what? The side of that face has been diminished, so I can't see what it is. So I'm going to eat my d20. And now I can roll the dice out and actually see. 11, that's not a hit. 11 plus 3, so 14 to hit.
40 will not hit.
This guy's going to go over there.
Are these squares 5 or 10 feet?
I think the little squares are 5.
Then
But it's the equivalent of 10 because of... it's the equivalent of 10 because it's difficult terrain unless you're on the red area.
yeah, but if you use the measurement thing, it's 10 feet per square. So
Ah. 1 second, please, caller.
Yes, change that on the map settings.
Let's see if there's a key on the map. Some of them do
Yeah,
have
and
different
just go
things.
on map, scroll down, and there's
Oh,
one square, and then it tells you
does
the
say-
feet per square.
No, so a 4x4 square equals 20 feet. So they are 5 on this floor. I thought they were. Where do I do it in map settings? So I go map settings.
Right at the top.
Grid cell distance 20 feet, yeah?
Yeah.
Save, close. So now you should be fine.
yeah,
Cool. This guy's attacking this guy, so that's just going to be a straight up attack roll, which may hit. I need to get lizard folk up. I'm going to have that in the screen though. Are they what they call just lizard folk? With an L, yeah. There we go, lizard folk. So let's make that small, get it out of the way. His AC is 15. They've got a pretty beefy AC. So that actually misses. I didn't put the lizard folk on there because I'm not really attacking with them, but he will immediately retaliate. So that's a 9. That will definitely not hit either. So they're just sparring with each other over here. This guy's over here as well. Same thing. That definitely hits. So he doesn't do much damage, though. He only does... Oh, that's not bad. It's 4 points of damage. So he goes down to 18. Takes us on to one more frog. This guy's going to do a massive leap and then run over to whoever that guy there is. Who's at the front there? That is...
Green one's Taser, the other one's Quen.
Quen. Oh, my God. 14 plus 3, 17 to hit Quen.
That's Macy.
Okay, nice. Bit of early damage. 1d6, that's 2 plus, what was it, plus 1. 3 points of damage, Quen. Boom.
He's not raging either.
A full 3.
Full
damage. Turn yet.
That poor frog was about to be turned into some kind of soup.
It's gonna
And
be your turn for.
That's their turn. And Ash, you're up next.
Right, okay.
What's your hit points, Quen?
According to D&D Beyond, 75 out of 78.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What's yours, Arlo?
My hit points. I rolled one of my hit dice on a short rest and got that back to max.
Which is?
So I don't... 38. Not very
Okay.
high.
I just haven't put those on these tokens, so I like it on the tokens. I see it. Carlon, you're on 38 as well, yeah?
Correct, yeah.
And Taser, you're now on 37.
37.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I'll try and keep it better. Yeah.
Right.
I'll do it on the screen with the fight. That's fine. Ash, you're up.
So, given that I don't have a lot of walking speed anyway, I'm going to walk along to here, and I'm going to shocking grasp the frog that's attacking the lizard person. I figure Quentin Taser have got the other ones in. Sorted.
Okay.
So, shocking grasp, touch, plus 6. So 12 plus 6 is 18 to hit. It's 18 for the
hits.
frogs. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 2d8.
The frogs have got a really high AC. 11.
Okay. Well, they've got 7 points of lightning, I assume. Yeah, lightning
Okay.
damage. And... Oh, I assume the frogs don't have metal armor.
Correct. They're frogs.
It can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Okay.
So in theory, I could step back, but... In fact,
Meh.
I will. Because I only
Nice.
used 10 feet, which is double to 20, so I still have 5 left. So yeah, I'm going to take one step back.
Makes sense. Just to make it worthwhile that you did that spell.
Yes.
Anything else?
No. I don't believe so.
Quent, you're up next. Carlon is on deck. Carlon, I don't think I've ever seen you roll initiative that low.
It was not very high, but it's okay. I don't prefer to go first.
Okay. Quent, smash.
Went rage.
Okay, so you're raging. Oh, I'm intrigued to see how long this rage can last, because knowing the amount of things that are around and you have to keep fighting, I reckon, depending on the hallway stuff, you could probably keep this rage going for 2 weeks. No, I think we're gonna. It depends where you go. Okay, so raging is your bonus action.
I got 4 charges of it, so
Nice.
obviously, Mesh is Meshy, the one right in front of me, kind of derp, you know.
Yep.
That would be 17 to hit with the great axe.
Hits.
And if I remember correctly, because it's been so fucking long since, it's a d12, and it is also a d6 on the first, and it's a +3 on the d6, and it's a +4 on the d12. So basically +7 to 11, so brain thinking 18 damage, I think.
And don't you get another 2 primal something or other? Or is that including in that?
This was including,
That was including the
divine,
smitey thing, yeah. Divine smite.
fury.
Fury, that was
necrotic.
So 18, that's how many hit points it had. You just, with your first hit, turn the frog into absolute pulp.
Hello, Froggy.
Sploosh.
Good job.
Okay. Second
Wow.
attack.
Yes, and I also have movement, so what to do? What to do? You know what? I'm gonna do something weird, probably. So you say half movement when it's in mud and normal movement when it is not.
Correct.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna move over here, and I'm gonna smack this rocky thing here with my second attack.
Okay.
But then it looks like we're... Ooh, crap. Critical fail!
Oh dear.
Swinging and a miss.
Now you've got to eat that dice, Sarge. I think
This
that's-
is not an edible. This is not an edible dice.
It might crunch a bit then.
Okay.
I don't want to have it come back out the other way. It's got sharp corners.
Lands in the toilet, it becomes a D20. Natural 20 poop.
As a floater.
You rolled a 1, and just quickly roll me another 20.
12.
You're fine. Yeah. So as you swing, you miss, but you also miss the friendly there as well. You didn't hit him.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
it
just
just-
mentioned
it just
I
hits.
do have a +7 to hit, so but 8 is still
it
not
was
enough
just
to hit.
before or
the
after.
anyway.
No, close. No, but actually, no, they're the bullywugs. They're a little bit more AC. So, yeah. So you swing, you miss. You also miss him. Anything else?
Nah.
Okay, Carla, you're up. Arlo on deck.
First, I moved next to Taser.
There. Yeah. Excellent.
Then with my short sword, I will hit the frog in front of me,
Yeah.
and because it has an enemy 5 feet within him, it's also its sneak attack if I
Correct.
hit. So that would be 23 to hit
That hits.
for 5 plus 11 damage.
Oof.
So 16 damage.
It's still hanging on. You kind of gutted him, and he's there with his guts hanging out, but he's still just about alive.
Okay, then with my bonus action, I do a the 2-weapon fighting thing.
Yeah, offhand attack.
Yeah, with my second sword.
Mm-hmm.
So also to hit would be 19 to hit,
Hits.
4 points of
you don't-
damage. Yeah.
I know it wouldn't be a lot, but I knew it would be enough. He only had 2 hit points left, so he's gone. So you come up, you just like, whoosh, you gut open his guts, and as he's there holding his guts in, you just stab him through the throat. Anything else? That's move. Do you want to move at all?
No, I'm good here.
Okay. That takes us down to Arlo. Tazar, you're up after.
Okay, so from where Arlo is, he will attempt to toll the dying on the one that Ashrin shocking grasped.
I was waiting for a fireball just there. I just see some crispy froggies.
Unfortunately, I've still got lightning bolt. We need a long rest, and then I'll be switching back to fireball. So I can only straight line stuff at the moment.
Oh.
Right, but it will fireball will be making a comeback now that Alfred has disappeared. Anyway, so I'm going to toll the dying, not toll the dying. Toll the dying on the guy that had been shocking grasped. So he needs to make DC. Let me bring this up. So DC 16.
I rolled an 8, so that won't be enough no matter what happens. So he gets how much damage?
Because he's already taken damage, it's 2d12s.
Should
Okay,
be enough,
fair.
but you never know.
That's the wrong one.
Don't roll
2d12. That's not shit. 18
That is
points
not
of
shit.
necrotic damage.
Wow.
So that
Nice.
he just dies. So he just like with this
He
almost like
just
he's
looks up, he just hears this bell go dong. He's a bit
Dong.
confused, and then he just drops dead.
yeah, and like blackened from all the necrotic energy.
Right, and I move one square across, and I hide behind Taser.
Okay, hiding behind Taser. Speaking of which,
He's my
Taser, you're
shield.
up. Taser, you're up.
Oh, did you put the
Eagle.
lizards in the turn order?
No, I didn't. I just acted on the same terms as frogs.
Ah, okay, right, got you.
Okay, so I'm just going to hit the one in front of me with my rapier.
Okay, roll to hit.
You're -1 rapier, right?
No, standard. We swapped. I grabbed a fresh one from one of the fight.
No, you got one from me.
Yeah, it was
there
like
you
he got one from Carlo. Yeah,
There we go. Okay.
So that's a 19 to hit.
that hits.
7 points of damage.
Okay. He's still up. You get one attack or two attacks now, Perez? You get one attack still, don't you?
He gets 2, doesn't he?
I will have a look.
He gets two.
Taser attacks per action 2.
There you go. So attack again. Swing again, boy. Swing again.
$24 to hit will definitely hit.
Definitely hits. Was that a nat 20 to get that? No, it's a 18, probably, wasn't it?
9. That's 5. So
5 more points of damage. He's definitely bloodied. But hanging on. Okay. Takes us round to the Bullywug's turn. So seeing this whole thing happen, they all immediately... No, I just need to quickly check something. One second, please. Hold the line. Thank you very much.
They immediately
annoying.
think about their life choices.
Immediately think about that. Everyone leaves immediately. I need to open up another map. 1 second, guys. Not in here, but for myself, because they've got a because the stairs are there. I need to know what's upstairs.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's right. That's where the dragonry is.
That's where the Trask lives.
You kitty.
Yes, what I thought. Okay, so this guy here immediately runs upstairs and disappears. And then the rest just leap into action. So, amphibious, they can breathe on out of water. They have a standing leap, so it's the same. They have camouflage, and then you have speak with frogs and toads. Other than that, it is just their actions, which is that, and that. So these two at the back, this guy's going to step up, and these two are going to step in front of this staircase and block the staircase. This guy here is going to step over to about here. All three of those are going to pull spears off their back and throw their spears. One of them is going to throw it. These two are going to throw at Quen. That's a 13 plus.
Nope.
Plus 13 plus 3, 16.
Still nope.
Still no. 13 plus 3, 16. I'm not
Oh, no.
stuttering. I rolled the same number twice. The other one there is going to attack. Probably it'll be between Carlo and Taser. It's going to be Taser, and that's going to be a 12 now. 15 to hit. Taser.
what was that?
15 to hit.
Nope.
So they just throw spears, right? And miss, and miss, and miss. And then after throwing the spears, this one's going to leap to here and then move in on Carlo because he can reach on this dead body. So he's underneath. Let's move that dead body out of the way. And he's then going to use his second attack to one-handed spear. Oh, Jesus. 10 to hit, Carlo.
Not even close.
This guy's going to come to the side here, and he's going to get a Oh, Jesus Christ. 14 to hit.
Nope.
This guy's going to come up to Taser, and he's going to get a... I'm rolling terribly. I don't think I've rolled above a 10. That's a 9 to hit.
Definitely not.
He gets a multi-attack because he hasn't thrown a spear and rolled even lower. So the bullywugs are running in, but you guys are hardened soldiers. This guy here is going to attack there, and he's going to do... it's fucking pitiful. I hope things turn in this fight in some way, shape, or form, because this fight is going to be over really quickly. And this guy finally is going to jump into fights with Quent, and he's going to roll an 8. So I won't even bother adding. Hey, natural 16, 19 to hit Quent.
Actually hits, but I am raging, so that's halved.
Yeah, so it's 1d8 plus 1 damage. Oh, I can roll one. I can roll an edible dice. Excellent. I rolled. Oh yeah, this. It's only a 2. I thought it was a 7. So a 2 plus 1, 3 halved is 1 point of damage. That's embarrassing. So that's 74 now. Yeah, damage. And. Did he miss with it? No, that was his first attack, and then a natural 2 on his second attack.
Natural 2.
That is, for now, that is the bullywug's turn. Takes us back round to the top of the shop with the giant frogs. I think there's only one frog left, isn't there? So that one's going to attack Taser, because Taser hit him. He's going to roll 6. So natural 6 is not going to be enough to hit. So that's there. That's the frog's turn gone. Whizzing through this combat takes us to the lizard folk. Let me just get attacked with that lizard folk. That is enough to do. No, it's not. It's not enough to do damage there. So he misses. And the other lizard folk, with his compadre dead, runs down to this guy here, and he attacks for. That's a 15, which hits. Nice. 1 second. Let me just get their damage. Javelin is 1d6 plus 2. That's a 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 points of damage to this little bastard. There. Okay, that's the lizard folk. That takes us through to Ash. You're up. Quent, you're on deck.
Yep. So, not that I really need it, but actually no. I'll just do it from where I am at the moment. So I'm going to. Where was it? Scorching Ray, which gives me 3 rays. So we'll fire.
I don't think I need the D100. I'm just going to eat that. We're never in this combat. We're never going to need a D100. Come on.
I bet in a minute we'll need it for some reason.
You know what I mean? That'll be a table. Oh, I could have done a loot table with it.
So I'm going to fire 1 ray at this one, 1 ray at this one, and 1 at this one. Just to be awkward with
Okay,
all over
so
the
just
place.
boom, boom, boom. You tell me who you're doing. So who are you attacking first?
So I'll go with the one just to the...
The one to the south. Excellent. Yep. That guy there. Okay, make your attack roll.
Okay.
That's a bullywug, so...
That's a nat 20.
That's a natural 20.
Rock goes kaboom.
Just if we're keeping count, because I'd like to keep count. We're now level on our ups and downs.
Okay. So that's 2d6, which will then be doubled.
Oh my god. There's no way this guy's living.
So that's 10 doubled, 20 points of fire.
The fire just hits him, and he is toast. He is frog's legs on toast right there. Okay, second ray. Attacking whom?
We'll go, yeah, the one just south of Quent. Yeah.
Okay. The one with 5 hit points. And if you hit, he dies.
Okay, so 13 plus 6 is
Ooh,
19.
that hit. 13 plus 6 is 19, that hits.
Yep. So
Roll damage.
that's 9 points of fire.
He's gone.
Nope. Getting these down. And then, yeah, last one. That one. And that does not hit. That's a 2 plus 6 is 8, I'm assuming.
That does not hit. So the last one goes
The
wide.
long range shot was a bit too
Yeah.
far, yeah.
Yeah. Any bonus action movement?
Let me just mark that one off. I'll move on to the walkway just in case I need to walk at some later point. And no bonus action. No, that's it.
Okay. Next up, we've got Quent.
Yes, indeed you do. And obviously I'm gonna be smacking the crap out of the one right there. Let's see if I can actually hit the fucker. That would be a good choice. Ooh.
Whilst he's rolling that, Ash, can you roll me a d20? If you roll above a 10, that's a victory for the.
It's another nat 20.
Oh, that's that right. Okay, so basically the fight to the north is going very well for the lizard folk and not very well for the bullywugs.
Excellent. Oh, I like this pink dice. It's rolling nice.
I hate me for the 2 20s. That's 2 nat 20s in a row. That's nuts.
Yeah, that's nice dice.
Quent, let's go.
Yep, and that's roll 25.
Oof.
Actually, it's not
And that's attacking. And that's
18.
attacking this guy here. I'm guessing, right?
Yep.
Roll damage. I don't think you need to.
Oh, no,
We
we
killed the frog, but
Yep.
I almost double it.
That is.
Tithe, you're muted.
Or that's like 14 damage right there.
14 is enough. Yeah. So you make more frog's paste.
Hmm. And then I got
You look-
movement. Let's see, how far can I? Hey, I can reach them.
So as you kill that guy there, and the two lizards look at you and go, "Leave some for us."
Yeah. I'm going. Walk down to the next one. Try and beat the crap of the one here. So 13 to hit.
Misses.
Yeah, figures that second swing. I don't know why, but
Can't you get some more training on the second swing? Okay. Anything else? You still got a bonus action because you didn't do anything.
no. Bonus action.
You raised last time, so you've done 2 attacks this time. You haven't done a bonus. You got a bonus if you want to use it.
Yeah.
You got
No,
any
that's
animals
not-
left?
Now I'm confused. 2 weapon fighting and rage is what I got on bonus action.
Did you have any animals in your bag?
I haven't pulled out an animal, but that's not
You
a
have
bonus
not.
action.
Because you didn't have an animal for the fight with the crocodilios, and I realised that when we were putting away, there was no animal on the screen. I thought he definitely hasn't pulled one because you started the
There
day
was
with the crocodile
one.
fight. Was there?
There definitely was one.
He gets 2 a day, so he definitely probably. I'm sure he has another one. If you want to pull one out, you can pull one out. Let's roll that dice.
Yeah.
But it's a bonus action to command it. It's a full action to take it out.
Oh, is it? Are you
That's
okay?
probably-
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so yeah, you haven't pulled one out yet.
Use an action to pull an object from the bag, so yeah, it's an action.
So in between the combats, if we get time, you can pull one out. But for now, that's you.
Yeah.
That takes us on to Carlo. Arlo up. Carlon with Arlo on deck.
So I attacked the one to the south of me, so the one below me. That's
Yeah.
also next to in range for Tazar,
Sneak
so
attack.
it's sneak attack thing, yeah. So short sword to hit. Probably doesn't hit. 10 to hit.
Does not hit.
Yeah, the 2 weapon fighting short sword then, the same guy. 16 to hit.
Just hit.
Okay, so that's 5 points plus sneak attack. 10 points of damage, so 15 in total.
And he's yeah. You basically lop off his arm with 1 hit, and then as he goes, he's like, "Ah, what's up? You boom, you just stab him in the neck. He's dead.
And then I will bonus action. Let's see what I can do.
Wasn't 2 weapon fighting your bonus action.
Oh yeah. You're right. Yeah. Then
Okay.
that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Arlo. Hazar, you're up after Arlo.
I'll move as far as I can in this direction, which I think just puts me about just short of that. Because again, it's difficult terrain.
Yeah. So it's 3 squares. That's it. Yeah.
Yep. And then I'm going to cast again, Toll the Dying on the guy to the left of Carlon. So it's a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
11. So let's have a look. Wisdom. Nah, they're not wise.
Right, now he's not taken any damage yet, has he?
He has not.
So he only gets D8s, not D12s.
Okay.
And that is 10 points of necrotic damage.
Oof. He's still up.
Right.
When I say just.
Yeah, no, I think that's Arlo done.
Okay, Tazar.
He just moving necrotic.
Okay, so I'm going to rapier. $16 to hit.
Hits.
The 6.
6 points of damage is his hit.
Second attack.
That is what he had for his hit points. He's dead.
Second one's not going to hit.
He's already dead. What do you want to do next? So he's dead. Do you want to move? There's still one here, or there's these 2 down here.
Yeah, which you could get with your pistol.
He's only got 1 bullet left.
Yeah, it would be funny if it exploded in Sarge's face.
Don't forget there's also one on the wall, apparently. I don't know.
No,
if
he's the one that went
can get it
upstairs.
inside.
Yeah, he went upstairs.
You can poke the one next to me.
Taser?
Yeah, we'll poke the one next to Harlow.
So do you want to go this? You're going to be south of him, or north of him, or opposite?
Where are you moving to?
Okay, cool. Roll to hit.
$16. Woo! That's
Hits.
just-
Roll damage. Don't bother rolling damage. He has 1 hit point. He is dead. So you come round, help him out. You two have a look at each other after that moment you had earlier. Whoa, it's the tension. Okay, that takes us to the Bullywug's turn. Did you want to move, Tazar, from there? You've still got...
No, not yet.
No? Okay, cool. So the Bullywugs. At this point, all of you hear... Boom, boom. Like the drums, you know. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. You hear like a big load of drums coming above you as the Barbican sends out some kind of alert with these drums. And by how loud it is, you believe that these drums would be heard from miles around. And you don't know what the drums, you don't know what the noise of it is. You just know that they're definitely sending out a "we are being attacked" alarm. Alarm! Alarm! Meanwhile,
DM thinks it's too easy.
I know that's one of the main things. That's one of the main things that, like, if you do attack if you attack and they get a message up to the Barbican, they will do it. And they're obviously at the moment everything's been summoned. Anything outside is going to come and go into the realms of Lizard. That's actually not a massive issue for you guys.
But how are they going to get in? There's a wall to the north.
I was saying that's what I'm saying. At the moment, outside, everything outside is going to happen, and the lizard folks are well winning. So bringing reinforcements to that fight is not necessarily good for lizard folk, but not necessarily bad for you. Although it will let the whole castle know that something's happening as well to liven up things within the castle. Speaking of which, as the Bullywugs go, these 2 guys are going to kind of pivot as more guys start rushing down. You need to remind me if there are any in the above floor. They're all about to go by about 2. I haven't got that map open, so how many was there on that floor? 2nd floor, Barbican. There is 9. So we'll bring down 6.
Can I order that fireball now?
So these guys are all
I swear, DM only does this when he knows I can't use it. Bunching them up like that.
I would say no. I was just pasting them in as they're coming down. A couple of them are going to be sort of coming down as they come down the stairs. They're going to run in as best they can. I would say a couple are they're gonna just loop around because they see this one guy at the bottom of the stairs, right? So they're all just gonna kind of mosey around you like that. And so basically, you are now suddenly surrounded by bullywugs, and you're going to be in this fight. The first thing I want to make you do, just because you are proper surrounded, is can you make me a
Cleave attack.
Yeah, but you know what I mean? Imagine if you had to leave. Make me where's your character? Where's a character sheet? I just want to see what I can't remember what the saving throws are. Make me a. It would be.
Are you trying to kill me or what?
Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Who?
Yeah, you. Yeah, come on. Make a Constitution saving throw.
That's 30-20.
That's fine. Yeah. So you know what I mean? This is not. You are not concerned. You are not worried. You're surrounded by them. And you're thinking, poor them. You're not worried about yourself. You're thinking, I feel sorry. I can't believe no one else is going to get to kill 6 frogs like I'm about to in my next turn. Meanwhile, they are all going to lay into you. So every single one of them has multi-attack. So that's 2 attacks for each one. And let's go with so 2-handed spear attacks, I think. So right, let's start with the first one. They're all pretty much around you, so they're all going to roll with advantage. So that's definitely going to hit. That's a natural 17. That's a 17 without any plus. So 1 hit, 1 miss, 2 hit, 3 hit. That's 1, 2, 3. So that's his. Sorry, that's 3 out of 4. So that's those 2. Go for that guy. Natural 20. So I'm going to stop there. So the 3 of them down this side have hit 4 times, including a natural 20. So let's get some early doors damage in there. Their damage is 1d8 plus 1. So we'll do the normal hits first. That's a 4, and so that's a 5, a 3. All this will be halved. A 5, a 3, and a 5 is 30. Oh, each of these are halved. It matters, doesn't it? So it's a 5 is down to a 2. 3 is down to a 1. That's 3. And then a 5 is down to a 3 is a 2. So that's 2, 4, 7 points of damage plus the crit. Oh, I rolled a 1 on the crit. No, no. I'm eating my D8 as it's going. Can't believe it. So that's 1 doubled to 2 plus 1 is 3. Halved is 1. So my crit got 1 point of damage. 1 point of damage on a crit. So how much was that in total? Did I say?
Well, that's for you to keep a track of.
What's your hit points?
You said
What's
7
your hit points?
plus that 1 would make it 8.
So that's 8. So I've got you on 66 points of damage. So let's keep going. So now we're going to do the next 2. So he's going to roll a 16. Fucking hell. And he's going to roll a natural 18. I'm rolling well all of a sudden. So they both hit. They both hit.
No, they don't.
The other. No, that's the dice roll plus 3. So 16. So that's a 19, okay. A 19, a 21, and a 21. And then that one misses. So that's from their 2 attacks, 3 hits. Let's see if I can do as much damage. That's 2, including the halved. Oh, I finally rolled a 5. There we go. So that's 6. That's 3. So that's 5. And another 5 plus 1 is 6. That's 3. That's 8. 8 points, including being halved. 8 more points of damage from those 2. They should have 58. And now the next 3. So that's 6 more hits. That's 14 plus 3 is 17. That's your AC, right?
Yep.
That's 1 hit. Natural 20. 2 hits. That's a natural 20. And so again, a 3rd hit with a natural 20. Advantage is awesome. 4 hits. 5 hits. So they all hit each time. Advantage is great, but let's just see the damage. So we'll do the natural 20 first. Oh, 5. Come on. So that's 10, 11. Halved is 5. So that's a 5, a 2. 5 is 5. Halved
11.
is 2. So that's 5, 2. Another. So that's 5. So that's 5 on the first, then 2, then 2 is 9. This is already halved. That's 9, and then fucking 1 is 1. That's what did I say? 12, and then 1 more. 2, 3. That's 1. 12, 13 points of damage in total, taking you down to
45.
45.
And
That's
I'm
not
still
bad.
not bloody.
I rolled. No, I know. They just like spearing you up, and you're taking some real hits in there. But you know, that half, without that half damage, man, without the rage, that would have been painful. But you're just raging it off. You're getting cuts. You're just covered in blood, but they're just little nicks. They're like shaving cuts. You're basically covered in paper cuts all over. And that's the end of the Bullywug's turn. Takes us to the giant frogs. They're all dead. Ash, you are up. Quent, you're on. Oh god, Ash, you're up, and Quent, get ready to smash.
So I'll do similar to last time, I guess, and Scorching Ray, and just basically work around along the front row.
Rinsing some spell point. Remember, this is a long day. This is a big castle.
Don't forget you could twin spell as well and all the rest of it.
I can't twin spell Scorching Ray though.
You can't, no.
No.
As long as you, I haven't seen how many spell point slots you got. I'm sure you got loads.
No, sorcerers don't get that many, and that's my last
No,
level
you
two.
can convert sorcerer's points into spell slots.
I can, but yeah.
Anyway, we shall see.
Yeah.
Long way to go, guys. This castle's got about 40 different areas. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But you're doing it. You're doing it, man. Pew, 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 pew. Not all combat.
So, first one I don't think hits. That's a 4 + 6.
Misses.
Doesn't seem like it's going to hit.
No. You're at AC's 15.
Oh, middle one's alright then. That's 10 + 6 is 16.
Hits.
Okay, and that's 2d6. Oh, nice.
I can't believe it. I was about to say you need to roll 2 6s or a 6 and a 5 to kill it, and you did.
Nice.
Oh my goodness! You just took away one of the targets for Quent to kill. Although he doesn't have enough attacks to kill them all. So.
No, so.
Okay, now the final one.
Final one. 18 + 6 to hit.
That hits.
And-
You know the target. 11 is the target, guys. That's 8.
Damn
Still
it. But not with a lot of points.
It's 3 hit points left. Okay.
Okay, I'll move up a little bit. I got 30. Yeah, about there, I think.
As you go past this guy's like, your friend's having all the fun, and they're gonna sweep in now. These two guys are gonna sweep in here and here. He's gonna attack the one that you attacked and hit, which means, providing I don't roll a 1 on my damage dice, which I rolled an 8. That's slightly overkill. So again, this one to the right here. Why is it not bringing up his hit points? There we go. I don't need his hit points. I need the thing that says he's dead. And then the one on the other side, he rolls a natural 18. Nice. And again, rolls that. That's a 6 + 3 is 9. This one's still up, but barely. And that takes us on to Quent.
Yeesh, quench shall kill. I'm gonna go for the one in the middle of the down ones. You know, the ones.
Let's go here, yeah.
Yeah, the thing. Those are the guy, yeah, the thing. What the hell? Oops. Well, that's not gonna hit anything. Let's try again. 17
Hits.
sounds more like it. Time to die. I think so. That's 6. That's 12. That's 18.
Oh, that he's dead.
You're dead.
So you immediately smash one into paste. else?
Obviously not gonna try and move anywhere because that would just be stupid. Don't have an action to pull out an animal, so I think I'm good here.
Carlo, you're up.
So first I'm
Carlo
going to
Wando.
move in the direction
Difficult
of
terrain.
Gwent. Yeah, it's difficult terrain, so
So
normally
there,
up to there.
Cool.
And since I can't hit anything with my melee attack, I will do a hand crossbow attack to the one on the right of Gwent.
That one. Oh, the right, that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
See.
if it hits, it's yeah.
Pull out a little.
That's a natural 20 plus 7 to hit.
Ooh. Ooh. So I'm guessing we'll find out. I'm
He'll
guessing
probably
he's dead.
die. Yeah.
I can't believe he won't die.
So
You might roll all ones. You never know.
yeah, even then. So with only the crossbow,
Yeah,
it's
I
11.
I think with ones. I think with ones, it definitely. Is that
And-
without the double?
That's with the double, but that's only the hand crossbow. It also has sneak attack, which is also
Oh Jesus!
crit
Yeah, he
attack.
died.
So
He died without even. Yeah, he died without the sneak attack.
so that's an additional 18 to its
Jesus.
attack. So he's probably dead. Yeah.
He died natural. You have another. You have that's your action, movement, bonus action.
Bonus action.
Do you have double light crossbows?
No, not in this one.
You can throw a dagger.
You could throw a dagger.
Yeah, I could. Can I retcon and say that from one of the bullywugs that I passed, I took one of his spears?
Spears aren't
That-
light weapons.
They're not light weapons, yeah.
Ah, yeah, good. Then I rather hold on to my.
Okay. Yeah, you don't want to lose it. That makes sense.
So that's the for bonus actions. Since I'm a rogue, I can do stuff.
You can.
I can dash and get up onto the ledge, I guess.
Jump
You're
into the mud and hide.
You're gonna get out of the mud, yeah.
Yeah, so for around there is okay, yeah.
That's good, yeah. You do have that's 10. You would have. You can move 2 more squares if you want to.
Ah, this is okay.
Okay, cool beans. Arlo, you're up.
Right, I'm going to move to there, roughly. The one directly south to the lizard man. Has he taken damage?
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. Spare the dying.
Oh, you
Not spare the dying. Toll the dead. Toll the dead.
Because he's about to die, so that'd be nice. So I need a saving throw above 16
DC
wisdom.
16 wisdom
I
saving
rolled
throw.
a natural 1. Don't bother rolling damage. He only has 2 hit points.
Right. Yep. Okay. No, I'm going to roll damage.
Go on then.
My turns are so quick. I need to roll this damage.
That makes sense.
Right. He took. Fuck me. He took 21 points of necrotic damage.
Oof. I mean, yeah. So actually, even if we were playing that bad guys could be raised by some cleric, he couldn't. He's beyond it. He's absolute dead, not unconscious. A lot of the people in here are just unconscious and doing death saves. He's dead.
Right. As a bonus action, I cower behind Carlon.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
There was no one here that's small. We don't have any small people in our party, do we?
No.
Because the frogs could have swallowed one of you up. That'd have been hilarious. Taser, you are up.
Okay, so
Depends where Colin's worm is. They could eat Colin's worm.
They could. Yes.
Jump, Taser!
Can I use the dead bodies so it's not?
Dead bodies
like
is still
what he's
difficult
thinking.
terrain, but no.
No. The dead bodies in the mud are like the wooden slants. You should be able to run across them.
Do you know what? If you want to try and run across the bodies, I'll allow you to try. Roll me a acrobatics check.
That's it.
I love it.
15.
Why is my thing not updating when people trolls? Oh, it Taser 15. Do you know what? A 15, I would say I will give you. So for those 3 squares, it's not difficult terrain. And if you want to jump at the end onto here with that 15, I will let you jump over that gap. So you get there for 15 feet of movement. You still have 15 feet of movement left. Oh no, how many? What is your movement?
35. Oh,
So you still have 20 feet of movement left.
Tazar.
There we go. You're getting closer, but that's my movement, and
So you need something ranged. Anything ranged.
Throw it
You've
back.
got darts. You've got guns. You can throw your scimitar if you really want it.
Yeah, you do have darts. You have a dart. You definitely have a dart at some point. I remember you picking it up as part of your things. If you wanted to pull out your dart from your pocket and like throw a dart at them, you can do that.
You could throw a cask of wine at him and get him drunk at the same time.
So your dart is on your thing. Wait a second. I've got that. Oh no, that hand crossbow you gave to. You haven't taken it out there, but you gave that to. That's what Carlo's got, right? So yeah, you can throw your dart if you want.
natural 20 to hit.
So that hits. So roll the dart damage.
You know, you actually have a hand crossbow for reasons.
No, I don't think he's taken that off. I think he gave that to Carlo.
Yeah.
Eight
so that's
damage.
That's 8 damage. That includes the net 20. Okay, so that's so he's still up.
Second attack.
But you only had 1 dart, I think. So you threw your dart. And then and I think that's it. I don't think you have another one. I will allow you to pick that up.
Scimitar is a light weapon. He can throw it.
If you really want to.
I do not want to throw myself.
No. So you've thrown your dart, done the damage, and that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay.
In my notes, it says that I got my hand crossbow from Quent, but
Interesting. Did Quent get it from? I mean, I don't remember you guys getting 2 hand crossbows. It's possible.
We picked it up somewhere, probably a fight or something.
Oh, I know what it was. Quent got it when Tazar died. They looted the shit out of him.
We
They
did.
just haven't.
Probably.
They haven't. He hasn't
Can't
reset
remember.
it since. He haven't reset it since.
It's been ages, so
Right,
so, yeah.
Tazar, throw an insult. You can do that.
No, that's it.
Maybe it'll cause emotional damage.
That takes us to the Bullywugs. The Bullywugs get a turn. I didn't think they'd get another turn. Okay, so they're all focused on what they're focused on. That is a never gonna hit. It's all gone. See, they know the tide has turned. So much so, believe it or not, with advantage, I just missed 3 times. I didn't roll above a 12. So all 3 of them are now panicked. And to be honest, after you just now blocking and like shunning around them, this guy's actually going to try and make a break for it in this direction. So Quent, if you want, you can make an attack of opportunity.
oh yes. That'll be a 17 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage. This guy's going to then roll away up the stairs. As is this guy.
He's so much dead. Like 9 plus 4 plus 3. Yeah, like 16 damage or so.
Okay. We're gonna we'll keep it kind of in a combat situation, but it's looser. So these guys are running up the stairs. We'll stay for one more sort of turn, actually. So that's their turn. As you can see them at the top of the stairs, they're running up. Didn't want to hit that button. We're still in action. Jesus, we're not chilling out. Oh my god. That takes us to Ash. You just see a couple of guys disappear up the stairs. You'd have to move forward to be able to see the angle to get them.
Okay, right. So, yeah, I'll move forward. What have I got? 30 feet. So I'll move forward to... next to Quent. Yeah, I'm not going ahead of Quent. That makes sense. At which point...
Oh, by the way, this guy just got a spear in his back from this guy. He's like, and then he looks at Quent and goes, "I knew I'd get one. I knew it."
Good man. I high five him.
Yeah, a little high five, beautiful. Bonus action high five. Okay, so this guy missed. So yeah, it leads. So yeah, go on, Ash.
Okay, right. Well, that makes it even easier then. I'm going to Ray of Frost the other one.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. This dice is brilliant.
That's 3 nat 20s. Oh my god.
Not in a row, though. There was a 2 in between.
No.
How many 20s are on that dice?
That dice is weighted. That is all I'm saying. Either that or you left it training upside, with a 20 for like all over Christmas.
He's been eating dice in front of it for weeks.
I mean, they all stay permanently training. They all sit there training. Anyway, so yeah, that presumably hits. So damage is 2d8, which will be double.
Presumably hits.
So that's 6 doubled is 12 points
It
of
is enough.
damage. And
So
the corpse's speed is reduced by 10 feet.
He rolls back down the stairs really slowly. And you're still hearing this boom, 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 boom from upstairs. So now we're going to loosely come out of combat order turn. What do you want to do as a group? All your immediate threats are down. The 2 lizard folk kind of look to you for a lead, and they're like, okay, to Quentin, like, okay, are we going up or are we going along?
Up. Charge
Okay.
up.
Do we see anything in this long corridor coming towards us already, or?
No, not yet. Nothing's in the long corridor. And the long corridor is actually open from what I remember. So there's no second floor. So there's second floor above you, but then I believe it's I think it's an open... It's open to the skies. And that seems to lead to a different part of the castle. And that's like the bridge. That's what it is. That's like the bridge over the moat. So you're in the Barbican, that's like a bridge.
Right, yes, this is kind of the staging area. And then, that goes into the main castle. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, so you're not in the main castle yet.
Can Arlo tell where the drumming is coming from, above or to the main castle?
Directly above, yeah. The guy ran upstairs and the drumming started directly above you.
Yeah. So Arlo's going to call to Quent, and because he knows Quent isn't like the brightest spark in the, he's just going to go,
Quent, we need to stop that drumming. I don't know what it's doing, who it's calling, but it can't be good for us. We must stop it now.
So that's Arlo's suggestion to Quent.
Okay.
I would think I'll go upstairs and deal whatever is upstairs, and we leave one of the lizard folk downstairs a little bit hidden that they can warn us if something's coming.
Seeing Carlo do something suicidal, I touch his shoulder and give him guidance.
Well, yeah, so as Quent, you said to Quent, I'm guessing you're going to start upstairs. Carlo is following him. Is anyone else heading upstairs, or are you guys staying downstairs?
I think I'll go up.
Yeah, I'd head upstairs. I think the danger is upstairs.
It's doing a really weird thing with the map I don't like. 1 second. It's trying to drag you, then I have to scroll. And so there you go. You're on the map. The good news, the bad news. The good news is you see all these bullywugs that you'd have to fight. Oh, you don't see. You see the screen. Can you see? Anyone got vision? No one got vision. Your tokens aren't there. 1 second.
Oh.
No vision because there's no tokens.
We're right at the top. What looks like outside the castle, I think.
I think I put you on every level. And made sure you had vision. There you go. So now I can just grab you, bring you down to the top of the stairs. There you go. So now you're on the stairs.
Oh, just to be confusing, it's rotated 90 degrees from downstairs.
Yeah, it's weird. But that's where the stairs come up, and that's what this room looks like. Yeah,
it's right. It's just
outside.
It was that way,
so if you look, you've then got there's the bridge up from you, but you can't go that way because there is no second floor of the bridge. Quent was leading, and Carlo was second. Everyone else, feel free to put yourselves where you want. But the good news is, other than 6 came down, right?
They surrounded.
While we're
it was
slightly
6.
out of combat,
That was at least
can I
8,
give
but-
Carlon the flame tongue dagger?
Yeah, you can look at him and say, "Take this." You might be able to use it. So you can have one. You can use it once. You can use it.
Yeah.
So next time you want to use the throwing dagger, use the flame tongue dagger, and you get fucked ton of damage. Once.
Yeah.
Carl, I found this for us, and I think we could use it as a breaking case of glass for the weapon. It will do immense types of damage, but you can only use it once. Use it well, my friend. Use it well.
I will nod and say thanks for the thingy.
Well, I'll put you back on the stairs. I'm gonna remove the lighting. I'm pretty sure we don't need it.
Yeah,
Doesn't
so
work
just
as
add
well.
that as a flame tongue dagger because all of the properties are exactly the same. And I'll take it off my sheets.
I already added.
Deleted.
So here you see, as I get to the piece that we need, it's much cleaner than the lower level. The upper barbican is still a mess. Muddy web footprints of bullywugs trail up and down the stairs. The area is staffed by 9, but now 3 bullywugs. The level of barbican has no roof. Hundreds of melon-sized stones are piled around the battlements. But if people tried to attack down the bridge, or if they tried to come in when they're expected, they've got the rocks that they can throw down onto people. Which didn't, that may have, you may even notice, because they're not, where's the, so the front is there. You'll see a guy over there is actually throwing stones currently down onto the attacking forces at the front there. The main feature of the room is a single carved drum made from an enormous hollow log, which this guy, they haven't actually put it on this map, but this guy's doing it. We'll say it's just there. So yeah, there we go. What do? You come up. He's banging a drum. He was kind of waiting for you guys to come up. So as soon as you actually come up, he's gonna pop out from around the corner and swing to attack Carlo. 16 to hit.
Nope.
Fucking what is your AC? I don't even look at your sheet. I keep meaning to check. You're a rogue. You're not supposed to have a high AC.
With that coat on, it's 18.
Oh, you've got the coat. Fucking that coat is a killer. I can't believe I let you guys have that from that. It's from a Christmas campaign, and it's so overpowered. Oh my goodness. Like Taser had 21 AC for ages with his coat on. I need you to get attacked by something with acid that just melts it.
But
Right,
it's magic, so magic
It is
can't destroy it.
magic acid. Magic fucking acid. That's all I'm saying.
I'm still
so he
waiting for the
misses.
TM to smash the mirror that we've got.
You know what I mean? Smash the mirror and everything else. Right, guys.
It's only got 10 HP.
You've got. I will say, for the sake of brevity, Quent or Carlo, whoever wants to attack first, you can attack that guy.
Yep.
Just- but if you both make me an attack roll, you'll take that guy out, I imagine, between you, as we stay out of combat mode.
Maybe not.
19 to hit with the sword.
Yeah,
No,
so
I
you're
got
easily able to pop in, and as Quent steps up there as well, you'd get the sneak attack, and we'll just, for the sake of brevity, just kill him. Why is that opening that way? That's weird. The other two, so he's gonna keep banging the drum. What are you other guys doing when you come up?
I'm gonna try and take out Drum Bloke.
With
Initially, same as I just did. Ray of Frost.
Yeah.
That was it.
I would say without much issue, because you've just killed a bunch of them, you can dispatch these 3. I don't imagine any of you are going to use any spell slots or bullets. So
No.
I would say, it takes you a couple of minutes, and then you sort of, the drum has stopped. You can hear noises of the battle outside, but you've got a hot second to sort of plan your next actions and where you're going to go.
Good, I will use that hot seconds to actually remember to freaking pull out an animal.
I'll say, so if you want to pull out an animal, so you're going to pull out an animal.
An ape.
Carlo is going to look around both to see if he can find any loot, because that's what he always does. I'm
Yeah.
getting there first, you know what I mean? There's not much, to be honest. There's rocks, there's mess, there's mud. This is not a very well prepared area, and as you knew, they weren't very well armored. If you was looking through corpses, you'd find spears. If you're going to pick up a few spears, you're welcome to help yourself to a few spears. Tazar, you have your dart again. You would pick your dart back up again. So yeah.
Can we throw the spears down to whatever bullywug is still outside fighting the guys?
Yes, if you want to spend a couple, so if you spend a couple of seconds, I will allow you to assist the people at the front to throw some rocks on them and kill some of them. So you'll pretty much, as I take you back to the other, I imagine you're going back down as there's no way out of this room. I will put you guys back on the ground floor.
Yeah, I mean, while we're up there, can we? I mean, obviously we rolled for it earlier, but can we see how well the rest of the battle's going? Because we didn't know the outcome of that roll.
Yes. So you see, so in the front now, with a few seconds from you guys, there wasn't that many out there with a big force on them. So that is, you're easily able to help in those few rounds of combat. That is all finished off. I don't know if you wanted to remove your illusion as well at this point.
Yeah, if I've seen from upstairs that they're no longer...
So these guys all come in. There's a lot of congratulatory pats on the back. And what you learn from these guys is these guys aren't going to come into the castle. These guys are going to hold the Barbican and alert Snapjaw when one goes off to alert Snapjaw, so that you can. So when someone comes, they're going to explain that they are taking the second place and they want to be the guards, etc. So they've achieved what they wanted to in capturing the Barbican with your help. And as you look across Ash, especially, you'll see that the battle has fared well. Do you want to roll me a d20?
Another one.
Yeah.
Let's pick a different color this time. See. Oh, yeah, that's not so good. I should have gone with the other one. That's a 5.
Yeah, so it started off fairly well one way, but effectively it's turned a little bit, and it does seem that the Blues may be getting the upper hand over in that area, but a bunch of these guys from here, a couple of these guys are heading over there to reinforce, so you don't know how it's going to turn out, but it's certainly, it could go either way. On that note, we're going to take a break.
Do we expect any more lizard folk in the castle?
I'm going to go for a smoke.
Yeah, do it, mate. You go for a smoke. I'm going to go get a drink.
Run, Eagle, quick.
You're not sure if whether there was any more within the castle. A couple of the guys, if you ask them, they would say there may be some lizard folk in the castle. There usually is, but they wouldn't have been given the. So people may have got word because you had an hour, so they may be fighting in the castle. Yeah, there could be some fighting in the castle already that would have triggered when it all kicked off.
Can we take one of the lizard folk that was fighting with us to if there's anyone still lizard folk in the castle that he can tell we're no threat?
Make me a persuasion check.
I will do a persuasion check. Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, so it's the one that actually came in with you that you fought with.
Colin, you have guidance. Make that more than a dirty 20.
I don't think it needs to be more than a dirty 20. So yeah, the one that was fighting with Quen, the one that got the kill with the spear, he goes, "I will accompany you. You are great to fight with." So yeah, he's also the one that's taken damage. So he's taken a hit. But yeah, so you've now got this guy and yourselves. And what I'll do is I'll move you all into the hall, onto the bridge. You can decide who wants to take the helm, but I'll assume it's something like that.
Yeah,
but also, I assume you're going to stay on the. I think actually it doesn't say if there's mud. I'll find out about B in a minute if this path is actually that. I only read a bit about the room. Right, guys. What that means now.
The other thing I have done is converted 3 sorcery points to a level 2 spell slot again.
Okay, so you have another level 2 spell slot.
I have a level 2 spell slot.
So far in the castle, out of the entire alphabet of places you can visit, you have visited A and you're about to visit B. Isn't that exciting? But we'll fly through. There's no combat in B. Look, you can see there's a whole hallway with no combat. And you need to decide in a second whether you're going to try and sneak and be stealthy or not. You guys make that decision. For now, I am going to get a drink. We're going to take enough time for Taser to have a smoke break, so probably 3 or 4 minutes. Before we start up again, and then we'll have just over an hour until the end.
Excellent.
By the way, I've got all the American football last night to watch Gaming 40, which I'm super excited for tonight, except for the fact my mate just texted me and said, "Really happy with this result." Thanks, mate. Yeah, that's one game ruined. That's the one. That's actually the game that I cared less about, but also I didn't want that team to win. I had a bet on the other team. Motherfucker. Right, go for a pee and get the drink. Back soon. green.
And we're back.
Hi, guys. B was here. Hi, B. We have B, we have Trace, Paolo Woda. Everyone's hanging out today. Bit of Sunday D&D. So our guys have attacked.
Resolution is trace in. 143.
The castle has been breached, guys. Our guys have broke through the Barbican. They're attacking Castle Nerimar. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, they've the castle that is Neritar. They've attacked it with the lizard folk. All hell is breaking out, and our guys have now breached the Barbican and are heading across the bridge. First question: are we stealthing?
Let's find out.
I will stealth ahead and look behind the first corner, I guess.
Okay.
My stealth consists of hiding behind Tazar. How well do I do it?
Oh, very well. Yeah, I'm sure.
You trip and fall.
Inside castle, downstairs. You travel across the causeway. It's about 180 feet. There's no roof. But the people that could shoot down on you are dead.
21 to hide behind Tazar.
I'll move you all, because I imagine you are all going to move.
Yep.
As you get toward the end, Carlo beckons himself forward, and he kind of moves to about here and looks out into the outer ward.
I give him guidance.
Where? And you hear it before you get there. But again, in this section, there is currently a group of lizard folk in combat with some bullywugs. The word had spread. And it's all kicking off. Also,
Oh,
Can
there's
you
some
see
lizard
the
folk
writing?
already inside, right? I see. So how did they get there? But yes,
they
normally be
are
something
here.
that-
They're here for a very good reason. So the outer ward, the ground here is hard packed earth.
So no disadvantage on walking?
Correct. That's all you see. There are sights of a fight in front of you. If you wanted to try and avoid this combat and try and make it to other rooms, other places, you could do that. They're busy with each other. I would even say you probably don't even need to roll stealth. I would allow you to, if you don't go past the fight and wanted to go into the area and anything else you could. 1 second. I just need to
Is the
read
big
this.
C just a label on the map, or is that a thing?
What big C?
That is a label telling him what area it is.
Yeah.
That's all right then.
So yeah, for the moment, this is just, and this has just kicked off. Remember, it's not been long. It's you've been in minutes. Everyone's still just really figuring out what's going on. So this is still surprise rounds in here for the lizard folk as they start to fight. You decide what you're doing. Let's go. What's happening?
So I've mentioned that to the people with me. I don't know if the lizard guy that's with us wants to do anything.
I'll follow your lead. He looks out and he seems there. He goes, they seem to be doing okay. He goes, so now he now speaks and says, we might want to blockade those doors over to the right or do something, because that's the barracks, and I imagine they're going to get reinforcements from there pretty soon. If we can get up to the stables, and again he points further there, we might be able to get the those giant lizards could come out and they could help.
Nice.
And that's what.
Where are the stables?
So this is the stables here, and this is the barracks here. So that's what you get by having a friend with you.
Good job, friend making. Hold on. Right. Do we...
Well, actually, he seems to know what he's doing. Maybe we should trust him. Barricade that door.
Yeah. Is there anything obvious to barricade the door with?
Make a
Arlo reaches into his pocket and pulls out, and I'm quoting the description here, a shitty immovable rod.
Shitty. That's right. You don't know if it's going to work or not.
He kind of gives you a shrug.
Oh, I have a movable rod, but it doesn't look like it works properly. Perhaps we could jam the door with it.
Can you remember why it's shitty? I've already forgotten.
It only holds 80 pounds instead of like 500.
Right. Okay, do you want to go and put that over that door?
Yep, so Arlo is going to run across to the door and he's going to barricade somehow with the immovable rod, press the button, and try and hold that door shut.
Make me an intelligence check to see if you can figure out how to use that correctly. He says to the wizard.
Right.
And during that, I sneak around to the stables and try to open that door.
Wasn't that the stables on the
That's a 17.
So you figure it out. There's a fight's going on. It seems to be going one way then another. You do hit. So this guy also runs to here and opens this door. And this is what is a forge, which you can look in later. And some guys come out of here immediately as well.
Some good guys or bad guys?
Oh my god! I didn't realize they were there. That's exciting.
Didn't you say the stables were on the right?
So the stables are here.
Oh, there. Oh, okay.
So
I was curious what hell is blocking that door. I thought it was that door, but there was no. I didn't see there was one above. Okay. Also, where my ape?
So I sneakily go to the stables and open the door so that those giant lizards can come out and help.
Makes sense.
I do this sneakily.
You have guidance still?
Roll a stealth check for me.
With guidance?
I will use that guidance because I only rolled 16. And guidance is a d4?
Yes.
Yep, d4.
It adds 1, so 17 stealth.
Nice. That's fine. That was plenty. So all of a sudden, as you're now over there, opening this door, these guys come out, and that's an even bigger distraction. It's all kicking off out here. Did you want to pop in and look in the stables?
Yes. Is there any loot?
Did you need to ask?
I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as they all barge out, first of all. That's part of the thing.
16.
That's fine. So you open it, they burst out, and yeah, even, by the way, even more. It's quite funny, because you took out a lot of them earlier, there's a lot of lizard folk left in here, and a lot of the others. A bit scary. And quite a lot of cultists. It's intriguing to see what's going to happen there. I'm on the wrong layer. 1 second, guys. Let me just grab these guys, bring these guys to here, and these guys come out as well. It doesn't take long now, as this fight definitely swings in a big direction. You pop in then, have a look in the stables. You see in the southwest corner of the stables, there is a ladder.
I don't know what to do with a ladder, so I will just leave it there. But I know that.
So there's a ladder that does lead up to the second floor. You don't know what's up there. Okay, so you've filled a bit of time there. Whilst he's doing that, you barricaded that door to stop a bunch of these coming out. And now all of a sudden you now start to hear banging on the other side of the door. 80 pounds. I'm going to say that for now the door holds. As they all start, you see people pushing it. You feel people pushing it on the other side, and they're trying. These guys.
I was running back to the group.
Okay. So what is everyone else doing?
I also go back to the group.
Stay where you are for now, because that's everyone else is doing their actions that they're doing. So.
Okay. Yep.
You're there doing that. You're there doing that. Ash, what are you doing?
So lizard person went into this room, and other lizard people came out.
He starts. Yes, he's starting to come out during that turn. I don't know if you wanted to go in there and see what it is, or if you want to go somewhere else.
So yeah, I'm tempted to go see what's in there, because presumably there's not any baddies in there, since all lizard people are coming out of it. So I'll go stick my head in there and have a look around.
A large forge dominates the center of the chamber, which is pleasantly warm thanks to a bed of coals glowing dully in the forge. Half a dozen lizard folk are working around the forge. No, they're not. They're out fighting, but they don't seem to be cutting much other. Yeah, so it's basically, and you look around the room, and there's some pretty. I mean, make me a perception check.
Okay. Let's go. Perception 9 plus 4, 13.
You've seen some ropey things in your time, like you've seen a rapier that had been melted by acid, and even that looked
continue
better.
to be used for half a campaign.
Even that looks better than the metalwork that you see in this room. There is very shoddily put together spears. There's a scrap of ruined armor just there that they obviously tried to build an armor and couldn't figure it out. This looks like an experiment gone wrong. They've sort of said to lizard folk, go and build some armor, and they really can't.
They don't know how. Right.
You do spot on the right hand side that there is a yeah, there's a staircase just here.
Okay. Is that an up staircase, presumably?
Yes.
Or is it to a cellar?
I think it's an up. I need to look at the other floors, but I'm pretty sure it's an up. I'm just trying to read. 1 second, please.
Yeah, it looks up.
Yeah, I think it's an up. That's an up.
Right, okay. I'll stick my head back round the door and shout to other people that there's another room and an up from here.
Can I just say, JJ, you made a critical error when you were talking to Joski. You said there was a ladder, and that's why Joski didn't take the ladder. You didn't say it led up to the next
That's
door.
correct. There is. I did say there's an up. Yeah, there's an upwards ladder.
All I heard was Josuke doesn't know how ladders work.
That's
Yeah.
what I heard as well. I don't know how ladders work. What is that? Why is there rungs together? What does that do?
Is that because he's a rogue and he just sort of
That's it.
skitters up the wall?
He'd just jump up there. Yeah, that's it.
I just
fine,
don't.
go.
I just don't want to run around with a ladder.
No, that's it. Well, the ladder was actually a ladder that went to another floor. You could actually go up it to access an upstairs, just in
Yeah,
case you.
but
wanted
not
to get that.
alone. So.
But not alone, correct. Yeah, cool. Next. Quen, what are you doing?
Doing.
I'm waiting for my ape.
Okay. That I can do. Oh, where did I put your animals?
And
On the loading page.
I also, well, they have to be on the side as well. I have to create them in the assets. I thought
No, they're on the loading page. We put them all down there.
assets. I know, but then I've got to go back to the loading page and then back again, rather than just dragging it. But yeah.
I just assume that the small lizard and my spider are on my shoulder, so I don't have to drag them around
Makes
every
sense.
time.
Why would you keep your spider on your shoulder? Keep it in a pocket dimension where it can't die.
Or in its pocket dimension, but then I have to do a bonus action or an action to get it up or something.
Okay.
What she
What are you
said.
doing? What are you doing, Quen?
Quenko help lizards up north. Quenko beat the crap out of this guy.
Okay, roll me an attack.
All right, everyone else is leaving them to it and exploring Quince. Why would you do
He's
that?
loving it.
There's some things to
that's
kill.
Smashy.
Nope.
Roll again.
Critical one. That's better. That's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
Shall we see if Monkey Boy or Ape Guy does their thing?
So canonically, Quent isn't raging.
Not
That's
yet. Nope.
correct. Yeah, so you've lost your rage because it's been a couple of turns. So you're not raging. Did you want to get Monkey to it? So your guys died, by the way, because I know that you'd never hit for less than 11 on your first attack. So he hits with a natural 20. Are you sending him to fight the other one?
Yeah.
So you've come in there and they're like, "Hey, yeah, thanks, guy." And this guy, so natural 20, roll
Multi-
his damage.
Ape is multi-attack, two-fist attack, +5 to hit. Let's see, so that's 15 to
That's
hit,
his AC.
and that's 8. That's not so good. He does a d6 +3. So 3 plus 3 is 6, and that was a natural 20 though, so that will be doubled. So 12 damage?
He's dead. So between the two of you, you come in, and the battle was already swaying in one way, and pretty much at the end of this first sort of round of combat, each of these guys are now all pretty much going to die. They're massively outnumbered, with a barricade holding the other ones in. More people start to swarm in. This is basically, the south area seems to be quite a lizardy area, as more, Ash, as you're there, more of these guys are sort of coming out here.
Oh, wow.
And it now looks like they're running. There's a lot of them. A lot.
God, I hope the lizard people don't turn against us.
You know what I mean? It got horrendous. This is the thing, isn't it? It's the thing. But the fight's going well. They've managed to swarm. And what you gather in this area over the next sort of few minutes is this is where they sleep. As you explore into, I'll let you sort of take a couple of turns. That the sort of this is where the lizard folk in the castle sleep. Yeah, and there's a bunch of lizard folk in here that were just waiting, and they all swarm out now.
Okay, so
and
the
join
lizard
fight.
folk sort of sleep there, and then this one that we've barricaded is the barracks. That was the stables, right?
No, Bollywood? Bollywogs.
Bullygogs.
Yeah, them.
Bullywugs. Next, so immediately at this point, things are going to happen. Tazar, you have an action first.
Okay, so I'm going to check our Ash.
Okay, so you're going to stick together. That's a good thing. And for a second, I thought you were going to do a James and just going to wander off and start exploring, which is a fun thing. I mean, Carlo's doing that. That's what he does. That's what rogues do.
That's
They
what
just fuck
rogues
off and
do.
do their own thing. Yeah, go off and steal anything before anyone sees it. So over the next few seconds, because none of the combat from this is written into here, but it kind of just have to play with it. More and more of these are filtering out. Let me just roll. I'm changing dice. Dice jail is in effect. I'll find it in a minute. I'm not rolling over fucking 10s on that dice at all, and it's annoying me. So the barricade holds, man. That's mad. It's the shittiest removable rod, but they are weak ass fucking bullywugs. So yeah. Oh, by the way, that's interesting. I need to check the second floor because there's a set of stairs. And if I'm not mistaken,
Run round.
so that's there. It is weird that it's at a different angle. Sorry guys. When there's multiple floors, it gets really complex.
It gets confuzzling.
Oh, get in. It's really early as well. Finally. Finally.
I like the sound of that.
I don't either.
When
When the DM smiles, you're never happy.
That's there.
Sounds like fun times for Smashy Smashy.
But the crazy thing is, you can get into there. There is no way down. It's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Gee.
Is this like where it's you've got the placemat and you have to draw the line between Santa and the chimney, but you sort of, how do I get this monster at this 90-degree angle to go around? Three-dimensional maze, Tress.
Okay. I'm back on your floor with you. The door is holding. That's all you need to know.
Well, that's all we do know. That's not necessarily all we need to know.
So talk to me, guys. We're pretty much going back around again. The door's holding.
Okay. I guess we say to one of the lizard guy that showed us into this room, what's in that room opposite? This one over here.
I'm not on that floor. 1 second. Which floor? Oh, that one.
This room.
There he goes.
On the west.
So he's like, cultists would go there more than most. It is like a place where they read, etc. No, it's not. That's above it. I'm on the fucking wrong floor there now. That is where they go to worship It is a place of worship. It's the chapel.
Do I hear that?
You would now start to come back. Yeah, I'd say this has been happening over a few turns. More lizard folk spilling out. They're all spoiling for a fight. They're all also saying, they're all looking at you now, Arlo, and saying like you know, do they want to break in? What do you think, guys? Would they want, if you're the lizard folk and you've now taken this, you've taken the inner ward, the outer ward, would you want to move further in, or would you want to wipe out the barracks? I mean, they're here for the Bollywogs, so I think that they're outside now, and they say, open up, let us in.
Arlo would be happy to let them in. He would just move away before he unlocked anything.
Okay.
Don't forget, Arlo has a mage hand, so he can unlock stuff at quite a distance.
So put yourself where you want to put yourself.
And maybe advise them
there we go.
to form up first.
Yeah, so they're all, I mean, there's a lot at this point. I'm going to sort of move a bunch of these guys.
Also, the word reed pricked Arlo's ears to the east.
Yeah, and my ears heard chapel or something, so that's what I hear. And chapel mostly means gold and.
So Arlo's thinking books, and Carlon's thinking silverware.
Correct.
So
yeah.
there's the chapel. There's the chapel is here. You didn't hear library yet. That didn't happen. I made a mistake on my reading.
Oh,
Didn't
no.
hear that yet. Oh, what's H? I've just lost H. I moved the H.
Yes.
Whoops. Okay. So. Yeah, and there's even imagine that each of those lizard folk is 2 people, because there's a whole other room here I can bring out. But you don't know how many bullywugs are in this area. So are you opening the door?
Arlo casts Mage Hand, press the button, and retracts the immovable rod, the shitty immovable rod, back to
This
himself.
immediately splinters open, and a couple, shall we say, of bullywugs filter out.
It's a couple.
LaRose.
Couple dozen.
That's not all of them. It's just if I do the ones from within the room, I'll lose my G. This is now a big fight in this castle. It's all kicking off. There's a gleam in the ape's eye, along with his pet ape.
Oi. Cheeky bugger.
A few people here stick around at the bottom of this staircase. Guess what, guys? There's a few more. Just in case there weren't enough already. You suddenly realise that it's a pretty well matched fight. In fact, there might even be a few more balloons, but you don't know. There is actually more lizard folk that will reinforce at some point, but you don't know that. But yeah, there's quite a lot of them. All of a sudden, there is bullywugs everywhere, and the fight is happening. One of these big ones comes through here, ridden by a guy, and he's taking on 3 all on his own. He's not blocking the door though, because that'd be mean. So there's a massive fight. It's huge. What are you guys doing as a group? Staying in
Casting
rough
fireball.
turn order.
That would be good.
Boom!
If only I had it.
This would be the time right there. Just see any potential friend, or it would mean you'd enemize everybody. But at this point,
I
it'd
didn't
mostly
ask
be
who my
dead.
friends were. I said I cast fireball.
This is
So
when you
what you
turn to the
learn-
lizards and go, he does this to us as well. Get singed all the bloody time.
So
Tracy's the worst, though.
oh, yes. What you learn, right? As the fight brings off and they do that, you did learn that to the south and then up in here, this is very much here. This area here, all this area is the lizard folk quarter. This is their barracks, and even above it, upstairs, is their storage rooms, and there's like a prison where they keep prisoners, and the prison is empty. If you wanted to pop up there, but there's nothing really in those rooms. I just looked through it. So you find out that you might be able to loot and find things there, but at the moment there's literally the upstairs is the lizard folk sleeping rooms were down here. and then upstairs in the same areas is a set of vacant rooms. Oh, that's interesting. There is some more stuff to look for upstairs. So yeah, there is some vacant rooms. The vacant rooms are upstairs, and the sleeping rooms are downstairs. If you wanted to go and look at them or investigate them, or if you want to get involved in the fight, that's your business. There is also a set of stairs, as those in this area in the fight would see. Anyone who looks in this room will see that there is an upstairs to the barracks as well. And there's also the chapel.
Okay.
Are we in initiative order?
I would say you're in a loose initiative order.
So I'm
So who is
thinking...
vaguely acting first?
I want to have my spider go through whatever crack or keyhole in the door behind me and see what's on the other side.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm thinking at the moment, given there's a fight going on in the middle, if Colin and Arlo explore the chapel since they're over there, Brent smash because we want to make sure that the people that we're supporting win the fight, and me and Tazar could go up this spiral staircase and have a quick look up here. Sure we know what's coming. Which of course would be fun for the DM because it means multiple people on different levels.
Oh, split the party. No. Go for
And
it.
yes, and it also means the party is split in 3.
I ask every one of the bullywogs what their names are.
What are your greatest fears?
Right.
That's a lot of.
Okay. Makes sense. I've now got the area there ready, so that's all good. So say again, just so we get it exactly right, who's going where?
I mean, I
What
can
is our
only
team?
really say what
So
I'm
I'm guessing
gonna do,
we've got Team Carlo and Arlo. So
Go to the
team
chapel.
that are going at the chapel. Okay, we'll start with you guys first then. If anyone wants to have a break for a minute, you can do it. So you go and look in here. So as you go in, as the spider goes into the chapel, you see what is a shrine to Tiamat. There's several handsome wooden statues of the Dragon Queen crafted, which look quite nice. Workmanship is surprisingly good, unlike the metalwork that you didn't see in the other area. Most of Tiamat's visages bear
Do we see
stronger
any enemies?
currently not in that room, no. You don't see any enemies, but you do see most of the statues to Tiamat do look a lot like the lizard folk. Almost like they made these statues to look like she was made in their image and all that kind of thing. So it seems that this may have been carved by those. Okay, anything else? Do you want to go in there yourself, or
Arlo will go in there. He will also cast guidance on himself.
Yeah, so if there's no enemies, I will go also inside and I look for stuff.
make an investigation check?
Arlo will also look for stuff.
It's investigation.
14.
14 investigation.
10.
Okay. You don't really find anything?
No gold or anything?
No, it's a lot of wood that's there. It's kind of like 1 second, please.
No obvious tablets explaining how you'd raise Tiamat.
My passive investigation also doesn't notice anything.
What's your passive investigation?
22.
Ah,
Bloody rogues.
What's your passive investigation 22?
that's insane. So I would say that as you're looking around actively, you don't really see much, but then you just feel that there's something wrong with one of the statues. and you notice a hidden compartment beneath the Tiamat Black Dragon statue. And you see actually that the Black Dragon's head looks a little off. Yeah.
I investigate the head of that statue.
Make me an investigation check.
It's even worse. 9.
You can't quite figure out what it is. I will give Arlo, if you call him over, I'll let him roll. And obviously you've got guidance.
What else are you doing with that statue? I mean, clearly it's just a statue.
Something's wrong, but I can't find
Why
out.
would you be interested in that?
It's something's wrong with it. I don't know what. It's something. Maybe it's magical. Maybe there's something hidden. I don't know. But I can't seem to figure it out.
Let me have a look at it. It's clearly just a statue. And I am.
And I was going to touch it here and touch it there, and he's going to roll investigation.
Come on, guys. Don't miss out on loot.
And that's a 25.
Yes, Arlo's there. Arlo does
and
it.
Arlo does guide himself, so he could even get higher than 25.
Fucking hell. Kill him here. It's the passive. I was a bit disappointed for you because it is something for Carlo.
There's 28.
So
28 investigation.
you're like, oh boy, let me have a look at that. And you just immediately click the thing and the department opens. And a hidden compartment beneath Tiamat's Black Dragon head contains a dagger of venom.
I take the dagger of venom.
I bet you do. I mean, it's Arlo's. It's at Arlo's hand at the moment.
Arlo opens it and Colin just grabs it.
So I should
Well,
be able to...
if you did identify this dagger, why are you trying to grab it out of my hands? For you know it could be a cursed dagger of God knows what.
Oh, also, a trap goes off because you didn't investigate. No, it didn't. There was no traps on that. You were lucky.
I was expecting trap.
You gain, so it's a dagger of venom, a +1 to attack and damage rolls, so it's a straight +1 dagger. You can also use an action to cause thick black poison to coat the blade. The poison remains for 1 minute, or until an attack with the weapon hits the creature. That creature must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, or take 2d10 poison damage. I know a lot
By the
about
way,
this
is it the dagger that you never are able to use in the main
I've
campaign?
never used it. But I'm not a rogue. You see, with the rogue with the bonus actions and stuff, it's like the. And I don't think this is that same because I think on mine it's an action to activate it, and that's the killer. This one's better. I want this one.
It is an action.
Yeah, because this.
It
Oh no, you
it
can't
is
use an
an
action. That's
assassinate
the thing.
weapon.
Like once you're in combat, you kind of want to use your actions to attack, whereas like an action to get an extra. But it is 2d10 poison. It probably is worth doing. So there you go. It's only once a day as well. So once a day. You can do a serious amount of damage, but other than that, it is still a +1 dagger, which is in itself quite nice.
Okay, begrudgingly, Arlo will allow Colin to use the dagger after vaguely identifying it.
And also not wanting to get up and close with an enemy ever.
No. Why would Arlo do that?
If you add it, I don't know if it's tunable or not. You'll have to let me know.
It's you don't
But
have to
Arlo
attune.
will take his flame tongue dagger back if someone's going to use a 2d10 poison dagger.
You can have the,
It's a
the
one
fire
shot.
thing. You can have the fire dagger back, yeah.
There you go. So you switch your
Exactly.
daggers around. So whilst you guys are playing with each other's daggers, we'll go to our next pairing. Who's our next pairing? Quent, are you smashing and killing things?
He's the Quentin ape.
Yes, we attack him in these quackers.
Okay,
Frogger.
so make me 3 attack rolls. Oh no, he has multi-attack. Make me 4 attack rolls. So that's a 15. That will definitely hit.
Yeah.
Because that's their AC.
Yeah.
Unless there's a minus on it.
And 11 plus 7, that's also
So
about
your
15
2
AC.
hit, yeah. And we'll imagine that you... quick
Six.
question. Are
Yep.
you going to use this action to tell him... So now you're going to tell him to attack, which means at some point, if you want to rage after that, you can. You're just going to say, kill the frogs, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's killing frogs.
Yeah.
So now he can attack twice. So that's a hit.
Yep. Big hit. And well,
And 1 miss.
there's got to be one fail in there somewhere.
So I would say, don't even bother with your damage. Roll his damage because roll his damage.
Yep.
Because I know for a fact you will definitely kill that guy. They have such little hit points.
It's
You're just
7
wading
damage.
through. You then go to this guy. 7, yeah? And he's
Yep.
kind of following behind you, and he's able to hurt that guy. And then between him and that guy, you finish that guy off. I'm now going to just roll a series of dice for these guys. So I'm going to basically go... Okay, that's he survived. He does well. So he dies. He dies. He dies. This guy steps in. Oof, that's rough. Oof, that was rough for these guys. He actually got ranged. But that guy rolled a nat 20. Actually was able to kill 2 guys. Takes us to the last 3 guys here. They move in, and both of them do really well. Stepping into the breach and killing this guy. This guy steps up into here, kills this guy.
By the way, I
Here.
just checked it out. It's the same dagger.
It is. I thought it was the same dagger. Yeah, I recognised
It's
it.
an action to envenom it.
That's the problem. It's the action. That's the hardest thing about it. If it was a bonus action to envenom it, it'd be. But and it's only once a day, so you kind of hold on to it, and then it's too late. Right, guys. So just gonna make some ranged attacks with these guys. Succeed, fail, succeed, fail, fail, fail. So again, the numbers are. This is over the course of your next set of actions as well. But I'm just gonna get these out of the way. Who's the other? So is it Ash and Taser working together?
Yep.
Thanks.
What are you guys doing?
I think go up these stairs and see what's upstairs.
Okay.
Probably not going to wander too far and split the party too much, but
Are you rolling stealth?
It's a good question.
I'd say semi-stealth. There is a whole bloody fight going on, so there's kind of distraction. But yeah, we're not going to storm up the stairs, I think.
Both roll me stealth checks.
Phasar's at disadvantage.
12. Better.
So both middling stealth checks.
5 plus 7, 12. So yeah,
So have you rolled
what
yours
we
at
said,
disadvantage?
semi-stealth. Is he? I thought he got different armor, so it wasn't.
Everyone's moving to the second floor so you can all see what's happening. And I'm only grabbing 2 of you. I'm grabbing this guy and this guy. And you've just come up those stairs.
Oh yeah, he's got chain now. Yeah.
Okay, you are in the HHH. This is the arsenal. This chamber was stocked with armor and weapons. You see some. So there's a lot of old armors and weapons. There's also arrows. There's a lot of arrows here. So if you need, I would say we don't really count bolts, but if you wanted to grab some bolts and things for Carlos's hand crossbow, you would find you would find approximately 50 bolts, plain bolts. So you want to grab those, you can grab those. There's dusty metal and other arrows that are warped into uselessness. There's chewed leather by rats and vermin. But there's a table set up. It looks like this was a place where the lizard folk came to meet and talk about things. It's also quite warm in here because you're above the forge.
So, yep, we'll grab some bolts. I mean, I do have a light crossbow that I never ever use because there's no point.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll grab them for Collar.
Do I see any sort of black powder for bullets?
Not in this room. Not in this room. They don't have that kind of technology. What you do see is you actually do manage to find 2 short swords, 2 bundles of actual what look like they've been put here that weren't made here. Yeah, so there's a stack of so that you get 2 bundles of sharp. You basically end up with 2 short swords, 2 daggers, 2 spears, wrapped in oilskin. So you get 2 short swords, 2 daggers, and 2 spears that are actually normal. They're not +1 or anything, but they are normal. So if you want to give the daggers, you can use them for throwing daggers, etc. But 2 daggers, 2 short swords, 2 spears.
Okay.
Have I got passes to carry?
I think
Broke up
probably
there, mate, sorry.
between us we probably do.
Oh,
I'll take some, you take some.
yeah.
And then you've got the. Okay. So that's what you find in this room. You want to keep moving?
Yeah, so I mean, we've seen from downstairs that effectively underneath that other room was where
So
they
there's
came
a
from,
door.
so...
There's a door to your north. Yeah, there's a door to your north that leads into another room.
And I'm fairly confident that it's not too dangerous because this is where all of the lizard people came from. So yeah, I think we'll go through the door unless Tazar suddenly goes, "No, don't do that."
Famous last words.
Maybe check it for trap before you would be a suggestion.
I'll do as good a check as I can do.
Oh, you're checking the door, are you?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, yeah, just make a check. Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Oh, not too bad. 16 plus not a lot, I don't think. Plus 0, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, there's no traps. This is you open it and you're a bit precautious, but everything seems fine. I'm gonna sort of do this as a check in between these rooms together. So you see the 3 areas here where you get the stairs back down. As you go through and look around, you see you came up some stairs. There's some other stairs that go back down into the room next to the room that you're in, and you'd seen some lizard folk come from that direction. They mentioned that this was the guy had said that the upstairs just contained some storage rooms, etc. So one thing you notice, make me a perception check, both of you.
Both of us, yeah. 15.
14.
So what you notice with that investigation check, your perception check, the one thing you find, there's no traps. But the really strange thing is, it's a weird thing to notice, but all the doors you've opened around here squeak. This is a castle, it's an old castle. But each of these doors makes no sound. And you look at the door, and they're really well oiled. Like they're being looked after and maintained. And it's almost like the people that come in and out of these rooms don't want other people to hear them doing it.
Okay. Stealthy doors.
Stealthy doors. And again, you look back in that room and you realise that the room that you just come out of is this room with where this meeting table and stuff was, and obviously this seems to be where they may be coming for secret meetings at night and don't want anyone hearing them.
The lizard folk planning room.
Also, so the stairs, this is confusing, but it doesn't really make clear. So you do see a trapdoor that seems to lead at the top. The stairs come up and they go up to a trapdoor, and there seems to be in this room a trapdoor that leads upwards to another floor.
Ooh, interesting. Is there any obvious way of reaching the trapdoor? Is it sort of something that's reachable, or would you need a ladder?
So you see some iron spikes hammered between the door and the frame, so it has been sealed shut. I think you could easily get to it. You can grab a stool or something and you could reach up to pull it down.
I look at Taser and go, how much investigating do we want to do without the rest of the group? I'm curious.
And we'll leave it there. We're going to go back to the main party now. What are you guys doing in the chapel?
Well, I'm currently in the wrong map to see the chapel.
Yeah, we're going there now. Well, I am. I need to bring you guys. I forget that. Okay, you should be in the chapel area. Zoom into the area. In the meantime, Hulk Smash, Gwen, make me 4 more attacks.
Crap. Still crap. Well, 15. I can maximum get that one too.
15 hits.
That one will hit. Yep. And that one will hit, so 3 hits.
They're like, just bring
What a
Spider
fault.
Goo down! And they're like fighting back. So how many hits did you get?
3 out of 4.
Roll damage with a monkey.
Or 8. 9 damage on the first one.
I would say you're not one to shrink away from anything, so you are wading into here behind the big guy here, and you're going to take this guy out.
Yarp. 8 second hit, 7 damage.
He's actually in a fight here with this guy, and doesn't kill him.
And that's like 13 damage from my side.
These guys are moving in, so he will then... Will he kill him? No. He will fight back, and he does kill him. So this guy's hanging on, man. He's got the monkey attacking him, but he manages to kill one of these guys, and then this guy sort of swings forward. More of these guys are sort of swimming in. They're also forming like a line in case anyone else comes. They're protecting as these guys go. Oh, these 2 guys are fighting. Oh, he kills him. And the big king misses horrendously. Yeah. We haven't covered that yet, but what's up there stays up there for now. Right, so that is the fight going on out there. It's still going on. There are still people giving and killing. And we're going to hold this line here and move back to here. Chapel, let's go.
So I sent my spider into the next door, and I
This next door or this next door? Oh, so there's an open door here leading to this place, and there's an open door here leading into this place.
no, I want to. Yeah, the open doors are pretty self-explanatory, but I want to know that there's nothing behind the closed door.
So
And if there's anything coming or anything, I want.
You send the spider under the closed door.
Yep.
I will just read. So this room here, as you were looking earlier, I will say that in there it is literally a storeroom full of broken stools and rotted cloth. There's nothing in there. And in the area down here, you do see like a gallery that overlooks. So this is where you would fire down into this area when you're crossing the bridge. Fortunately, there was no one in there. So this is just a big open, empty gallery for archers. And there's a lot of cobwebs. So then you go to this door, you send your spider through.
Yeah.
And you see
Yeah.
2 what appear to be cultists in that area, and they're kind of like, look, you can't hear them with the spider. Can you hear with the spider?
If I take an action to look through its eyes and
Which it would be,
yeah.
otherwise there's no point doing this.
Yeah. So he's going through and looking. You do. If you hear them, they're like, should we get involved? I don't know. This seems to be like an internal squabble. I don't know if we really want to get involved with it. We need to find Dawngrey. I mean, he likes the lizards, but you know, Resmir does. I mean, like, I don't know what's going on. I think we're best out of it. 1 second. I just need to check the next floor. Yeah. So what are you doing?
So I definitely let Arlo know that there's people on the other side of the door, so he doesn't rush in there. And then I will. I've used my action to look through the spider's eyes, I guess. So I will investigate some more in this room if there's any worthful things or things
I'd
that
say
are.
we're not necessarily on the 100% turn order. They did a lot of stuff on their turn. They were investigating, they're opening doors. So if you want to, so you've between the two of you, you've investigated, you've discovered there are more people. Do you want to go in there and explore, talk to the cultists, or are you staying out?
At the moment, I'm staying out, but if I still have an action, I will fire one of my bolts towards whatever bullywog is outside.
Okay. There isn't really many bullywogs that you see. You see the ape fighting one if you want to shoot at that one.
Sure.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
23 to hit.
So he's dead. Okay, so you've done that. Arlo, what are you doing?
I'm going to move over here, and then I'm going to spend my turn putting on the cultist robes that I have in my backpack.
You just wear robes, don't you? You don't wear any armor.
No, I don't wear any armor, but I do have dragon cultist robes in my backpack.
If you had armor, it'd take you 10 minutes to take it off. But like, with robes, I would say that you could pull one over your head and put one over your head in one turn. So I would say using your full action, you're using your action and your bonus action, you can easily change into the cultist robes. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so I'm spending my turn to disguise myself to maybe do something next turn.
Okay. And we're going to stay with you guys because, let's say, they had quite a bit up there. Do you now want to move on to the next part?
Right. Carlon, what are you doing? You see me
I'm
disguising myself as a cultist.
Yeah, I can disguise myself as a cultist, I guess, unless I do disguise self, or I can have my my cloak or coat be whatever color the cultist coats are, and then I will follow you whatever you want to do.
So make me a deception check just to see if you can pull off making your cloak look like a cloak.
Who's doing that?
That's Carlo.
14.
Okay. Just roll a 4 on insight. These guys, like, they're like, oh my god, they actually were sure they went to college with you at Cultist College. You know what I mean? That's how dumb they are. Okay, so are you going in?
Right. So Arlo's going to go in, see these two cultists. He's wearing cultist robes, and he's going to look them square in the eye, and he's going to go,
Oh my god, have you seen what's going on out there? These men are attacking the bullywugs. Jesus Christ, Jesus wept. Oh, are we saved?
Wait, do you mean Jesus or do you mean Tiamat?
yes, that one.
Tiamat wept.
You got to do a little bit of translation here.
And they're like, yeah, we just decided that we feel it's best to just hold up in here. They probably leave us alone. They don't tend to come into the chapel areas and stuff. So we thought if they fight out there, we can just hold out in here. Anyone seen where Dawn Grey is? Is he getting involved? What's happening? Do you know?
I don't seen anything about Dawn Grey. I mean, but if the violence does, spill over into here, what are we planning to do? What are we planning to do to save ourselves? Out of interest.
And they're like, oh, your guess is mine. I mean, I suppose if they want to fight us, we'll fight us. If they want to help us, well, I don't know. They're kind of leaderless and don't know what to do.
Yeah. Has anyone talked to who's upstairs? Who is upstairs, actually?
Fuck you.
Need to know all their names and backstories.
Name to the last names, please.
So upstairs, it's annoying that when you go to a new screen, it resets. So I've got to then remember whereabouts you are. You're in N, M, and L, right? And it's like, just more of us up there, really. Yeah, they're just, not much going on up there, really. It's just, I'm just going to read out what it says. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's just the library. There's just this, all the people reading and all the learned people. We're just doing a bit of this and that up there, really. So you now learn the library is upstairs.
A library, you say? Oh. I suppose we have any rare tomes up there. I mean, my uncle, you see, used to be a very avid reader of books.
I'm just changing to some more sedate, mellow music as you go reading for an hour. This is the, I mean, there we go. It's Arlo's reading music. And then we go back to everyone else. Right, so yeah, it's well, yeah, I mean, I don't really know. It's just a library, innit? I don't really spend. I'm more of a guardy sort of type. I don't really do much of the reading.
Right. Okay, Arlo's gonna try a little bit of deception. He's gonna go,
You hear that? They're at the other side of the doors. Quickly, Colin, get behind me.
he's gonna try and convince Colin to come away from the door and come behind him. He's gonna say,
Right. Oh my God, they're going to break through. All of you. We need to hold the door steady. Come on, go. Get to the front of the door. Get to the front. Hold it closed. Get to the door. Hold it closed in a line that does not look suspiciously like something that can be taken out by a single wizard casting lightning bolt.
Make a persuasion check.
"How about his guidance?"
Yeah.
I hope Colin is helping me. Persuasion
I try to help. Yeah.
plus guidance. It's 12.
I'll let Carlo. Do you want, he's helping. Do you want to roll again? He's kind of banging up, saying, "Come on, guys, go on." So, like, how are you helping?
I'm just saying. Yeah, we've already. We're already exhausted from the fights outside. We can't help, and we can't do anything at the moment. But if you guys can make sure that we're safe here, and that you're safe yourselves.
So you can roll as well, or you can roll with advantage. Roll again, Arlo. Who's
I think Colin's going to be better than Arlo with persuasion.
Carlon, roll again. No, it's Carlon roll.
With persuasion, yeah.
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 That's a dirty 20. It was almost a natural 20.
So they look at you and they go, "Look, they do have a lot of blood on them." And then one of them eyes you a little bit suspiciously, seeing your robes and looking a bit different. He goes, "Maybe he's like more superior or something. He don't look like the most of us with our cloaks. Yeah, come in. You should just go to that back wall over there. Jeff and Sebastian, you go and brace those doors." So Jeff and Sebastian head over to brace the doors. And I'll even say this guy goes here to give you a, but this guy stays next to you. I'm not giving you all three.
Well,
I just thought you were going to use them to just protect the place and a bit of this and that. And all of a sudden you're like, fuck them.
yeah, as soon as they run in that direction, what Arlo's going to do, if I could do this, is... Oh, come on. He's going to... Come on, actually, just roll this. Okay, there we go. He's going to do a lightning bolt line like that.
So what is it? Dexterity saving throws?
DC 16 dexterity saving throws.
Oh, that's a natural 18. That's an 11. Plus whatever they are, but it won't be more than that. And a natural 14? Maybe.
2 fails.
I don't know, natural 14, as in a 14 rolled. I need to just get the character sheet up. Open character sheet. So, oh yeah, plus 3. So 2 successes and a fail.
And what is the damage?
And what is the damage?
27.
So 27 halved is
13.
Jesus Christ. So they are alive, but not very. Okay, well, this is a very interesting turn of events. So let's change that one more time. Let's say that this guy here, as he was the closest and bore the brunt of it, instantly dies, frazzled. This guy's like, what the? And these two guys are both very crispy, but not dead.
Hold on, sneak attack this BS. They weren't expecting this.
Yeah. So can I? Do I have advantage on whenever
I would
the
say
guy?
if you wanted to act, if you were coordinating it, I would say that I would allow Arlo to wink at you, and you can attack this guy whilst he does his thing.
Yeah.
So make me an attack roll. You don't have the thing that gives you advantage, do you? When they're not expecting it, or do you?
First attack combat, I believe. Unless that's assassinate.
That's assassinate. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can attack normal, but you can attack and you'll get sneak attack because he didn't know it's coming.
Okay.
Use your action to turn it into a venom dagger, and then use your bonus action to attack him.
No, I'll just use 2 normal dagger attacks.
Okay. So roll the first one, and then add the sneak attack, etc.
15 to hit.
15 hits. That doesn't bode well for him.
So that's
Poor Gerald.
so that's 7, and then sneak attack is another 8 points of damage. So 15 points of damage.
He's still up.
Bonus action.
Good thing I have my bonus action attack, which is another dagger then, because at
Yeah.
the moment I'm holding 2 daggers.
Dagger.
Yeah.
Did you add the? Don't forget you've got one of your daggers is now +1. That the
Yeah, that was the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So normal dagger attack.
Yeah, 23 to hit.
He's dead. He had 1 hit point left.
Okay.
So it's like you're like, and he's like, ah! And then I don't think you sort of, and you slice his throat. These 2 guys are really crispy. What I will now do is each of you just roll me initiative.
Do they get to run out of the door or not?
Or attack back. I mean,
Oh, attack back. Yeah, true.
or from where they are,
8.
the way that staircase works. I get really confused with how staircase works. I think you guys are at the foot of the stairs, aren't you? That's the thing. This is the foot of the stairs, and they go upwards. I never really understand. Or do the stairs go that way? I always get confused.
I rolled 22 on initiative.
Bastard! I rolled
8
really
on
high.
initiative.
18.
8. 0, 8.
Yeah. So it's Carlo. I'm not putting the thing up. Carlo, then them, then you. So what you doing, Carlo? None.
Then if I can attack again to those people because
Yeah.
it's now my turn. Yeah, I can probably walk towards them and just short sword
So
them.
you would need. That's a staircase. I would say you kind of need to go round the staircase. But still 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can certainly get to either of these 2 squares. So a quick attack, yeah. It's a new round, so back on you won't get sneak attack because they see you coming.
Yeah, so I will. Well, I was still holding the dagger, so I will again use the daggers. 15 to hit.
Hit.
So no sneak attack is 9 points of damage.
Dead.
Move and bonus action.
You do have 5 feet of movement left if you want to move on to his dead corpse to stab his friend.
I will do that, yeah.
There we go. So we'll just move him out of the way for the moment. Step you in there. Make one more attack.
So another dagger attack. 21 to hit. Hits.
It's
1 point of damage.
he's still
Oh,
up.
God.
So he is going to be like, he's nearly dead. He's struggling. He sees you guys. He doesn't know what's going on. And we allow this for you guys. So he's going to use his bonus action to shout, "Intruders!" And then he's going to attack. That's a 14 plus... Oh, that's interesting. It's still only 14. Plus 5, 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Okay. So that's... I still have my... I haven't eaten my D6 yet. And see... Oh, no, 2. I throw a 2 every time I'm eating it now. That's 2 points of damage.
I will uncanny dodge that.
That's 1 point of damage. Oh, ha! I get more damage because he did that and that. That's fine. So so save that uncanny dodge because it's actually save that 1 point. Add the one. Make note that 1 point because you actually get. I can't believe I had 2 more dice 6s and I rolled 6s. Get in. So that's 12 plus it was 2, wasn't it? So the actual damage is 14 points of damage. So that was 7, right? No, so it would be 14 without the halve, and that becomes 7. They have something called fanatical advantage. So you got to roll advantage once on an attack, so he did, and then he gets an extra 2d6 on that. So that was quite cool. Right, so, yeah. I'm guessing you're going to kill him, Arlo.
Hold the dying.
Yeah.
DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
He failed.
Right.
He's dead. He's got 2 hit
Yep.
points, dude. He's
2d12.
got 2 hit points. Does it actually make a now bell for him or for the world?
It just makes a bell for him as far as I'm aware.
Okay, I mean, they've already shouted intruders. So I'm now going to... That is probably going to take us into a larger
13
combat.
points of necrotic damage.
It's going to take us into a larger combat, which probably we may have to save till next time. Meanwhile, let's just carry on the big fight here. So you guys are in there, right? And all of a sudden, top of the stairs, which I need to figure out which end that is. I'm going to say that goes upwards to the top. So you guys, you're at the foot of the stairs here. And as you look up the stairs, you suddenly see a couple of guys coming in your direction as they raise the alarm. So there's a couple of guys, definitely, at least a couple of guys upstairs. So they're heading in your direction. There is the big fight still going on outside. And for you, Quent, 1 second. Just find second floor. Here we go. G. There we go. Oh, whoa, hey, crazy. Yeah, he didn't get away. From upstairs in the building that you're in, you suddenly hear a strange sounding horn. And then at the top of the stairs, you see someone new. Adorned in regalia. Looks a lot more fancy than all the other bullywugs. He looks down saying, as one of the people next to him blows on this, like, crocodile boat. He's like, enough! It's time to face the might of Farblacks! And then a bunch more bullywugs come down the stairs, and he readies a spell to cast it. That is where we're going to leave it this week for Quent. Facing Farblack Spatagoo. Mano a mano. Well, actually, 20 mano, 20 a mano. You guys have got your little fight over here with the upstairs. I was expecting you all to start fights with people, Sephira. It was hilarious. I was like, they'll just look, they'll talk to them, then they'll regather, and then go back in there and look in the library. Or you just go up and read. I actually thought he was just going to go and read books.
I did, yeah.
I mean,
I thought he was going to say, you guys just gather the...
You
guard the door, we're going to go upstairs. Yeah.
I'll go and read some books. And then he cast the fucking massive spell. So you guys are ready for your combat here. Ready to fight your guys upstairs. You are ready to fight for Spatagoo. If the fight hadn't have erupted into here this quickly, Spatagoo would have got away and gone somewhere else, but he didn't. So that's interesting because, that leads to a different... Anyway. And of course, you guys upstairs...
Don't know any of this is going on.
You're faced with a trapdoor. You and Taser have a trapdoor. What's on the other side? Who knows? We'll find out next week or next time. I now need to make lots of notes for this.
I've just been making some because there's 3 different things going on.
Okay, that was fun, guys. So Carlon and Arlo in the chapel. Chapo. Alerted people upstairs in combat. Ash and Tazar
There's no oh shit.
investigating the it's 2J. There we go, 2J trapdoor. And then Quent face off with Farblex in combat. There you go. Farblex Spatagoo, guys. He's a he's one of the
if
big
Quent
guys in
kills
the area.
Farbex Splatagoo, will the lizard people let us off the fact that a few cultists might have accidentally got caught in the crossfire? We don't know.
No one knows that. No one knows that. No one knows how they are behind. They are holding the door closed. That then killed them. That's
with
like,
their bodies. Yeah.
At the moment, no combat has been taking place that they've seen or would be annoyed at. So at the moment, lizard folk still on side. We've still got some other guys that may get involved. There's still a lot of other areas to visit. I'm intrigued what's the other side of the trapdoor. I'm intrigued to see if Quent can single-handedly take on a challenge level 3 character with some lizards next to him. But it is a spellcaster. See, spellcaster can go two way with Quent because Quent is a mage slayer. We know this. It's one of his abilities. But B, it's spells. But yeah, it's interesting. Many things can happen, and we'll find out next time. Speaking of next time, what's the haps, chaps? What do we? Let's calendar up.
See. So I certainly can't do for a bit.
I'm not free until November. No. So you say a bit. How about the 9th of February?
I believe I'm all right by then. Yes.
So the 9th of February is the Super Bowl, but that's at like 1 in the morning. So I'll be free a bit in the afternoon to do some D&D. Have a couple of drinks to get myself nicely lined and ready for an evening of American football till 4 in the morning.
Yeah, should be good for me.
Yeah, don't see anything on there.
That's
I
fucking
don't see
fantastic.
any issues at this precise moment.
That's super exciting, man. D&D and Super Bowl all in one day. Get in. That's like a dream. That's a dream day for a geek like me. That's like Super Bowl. Come on. It goes both ways. It's like football, geekdom. We should do it at the same time. No, let's not do that. Right, guys, that was wonderful. I want to thank you everything for tuning in. Sorry we didn't have a competition for you yet, but Gaz has been a bit slacky. The competition should be back next time we start. I will get in touch. We'll liaise with Riggs about winners and grinners, etc. Just great to see you guys enjoying it, having some fun with us on a Sunday. Yeah. Fantastic. Tamworth got a 0-0 draw with Spurs. I didn't know. That was amazing.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
So it's basically like a team from the no divisions playing a team from the Premier League. So like 4 or 5 divisions below.
So you're not expecting... Yeah.
No,
It's
it'd be like
supposed to
St
on
Albans City playing Liverpool and it being 0-0, basically.
Again,
You know what I mean?
you'd have
It's
to
like-
explain that to me, but... I don't get football.
But yeah, I
more-
mean, to put it in...
Put it in D&D terms, it's like Quent fighting one of the buglugs.
It's basically
Not the
like
Thingies.
Quent.
Quent fighting a dragon.
It's like Quent beating a dragon single-handedly. It's like Quent being beaten by one of these bullywugs. Yeah, bullywug one-on-one with Quent and then beats him. That's exactly what that's like.
Yeah. Okay.
Or not dying. It's actually just like it's a 0-0, so they didn't win. It's
Yeah,
like one of these
just
bullywugs
didn't
not
die.
dying.
Yes.
Yeah, and got away. Even with, you know what I mean? It's like, this is just unheard of. Right, guys, that was fun. I need to go and make a Sunday roast. I don't know, I was going to mention that and I forgot. So I started a new diet with Second Nature. I was talking about it on Friday on the show. And so today was my weighing day. Lost 4 pounds.
Nice.
4 pounds first week. And that's while still getting really wankered on Friday. So yeah,
Oh, yes,
good
you had
times.
some
Feeling
pretty
good.
strong ones, didn't you?
Yeah, 7.5 and a 7.3 on one night with a show. Woo! My goodness. Right, guys. I think that's it from me. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. I'm not sure we're back. We're going to figure out Thursdays, but we've been waiting for Ben's computer to come back, so he's all fully working. So hopefully Thursdays will resume in January. Would be nice, but we will let you know. And then for my shows, a little bit up in the air because I've got a plan exactly how I want to alternate it going into the next few weeks, and I'm sort of have a few things planned. So I'm not sure yet, Gaz. I'm going to let you know my next sort of 4 or 5 weeks, probably by. I think I'm not doing a show this week, and I will be doing a show the week after. Still,
Right, okay.
So for this month, it'll be a no show on show because I'm seeing Mum next week. But yeah, and after that, I might try and do 2 on 2. I don't know. I want to do some more because I'm missing it, and I lost quite a few with illness and stuff as well. So I kind of want to get back to doing shows, but at the same time, Yeah. Right, that's it from me. Guys, say goodbye.
No,
You know how you can be a real pain in the ass? Do a 6-hour.
That's it. That's it. And cheers, Eagle. Cheers. I didn't get to see your face this week. We'll get that fixed for next time, yeah? And we'll have to
Yeah,
look at that.
I'll
PC.
definitely make sure it's sort.
Fantastic. Right, on that note, good night. Have a lovely evening and peace.
Good night.